interests are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the host, production team, or channel. Additionally, any third-party content featured in this program is used in compliance with fair use under United States copyright law, which allows for commentary, criticism, news report, teaching, and research. Viewer discretion is advised, and we encourage independent thought and discussion.
Welcome to the Untouchable Super Panel with Ilkan Ali and Fatty. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What you're seeing right now with the men is a response to your radicalization. So to try to project that onto us is absolutely ridiculous. And the men are not behaving the way they're behaving right now because they can't keep up. They're behaving the way they're behaving because you broke the social contract.
You're having a conversation in bad faith. Did you say women are children? Did you say women are children? No.
Look at the construction industry. It's 99%, 98% men. But when you're talking about cooking, right, the reason, and by the way, it wasn't mostly women who did cooking, it was just mostly women who stayed at home who did cooking. That's why it's considered a traditional family role. It's part of the whole child rearing aspect.
So you know that you're here because of your father? Because men determine the sex of the baby? Did you know that?
Can we just say, if we're doing men versus women, like, women have infinitely more options. If you download a dating app, like, even grandmas get like thousands of matches.
Right.
And I understand that, like, sexual attention isn't the same as relationship attention, but out of 1,000, one will take her seriously.
You wasn't putting it down mentally. You don't know how to touch her without touching her. You wasn't putting it down sexually, and you wasn't putting it down financially. So yes.
But these women literally get to walk out the house looking like it's Halloween every day, but want to look down on you and tell you how you look. Bitch, I look like my 8th grade picture. You don't look like your 8th day old picture. You go on a lot of these women Instagram pages, it look like 30 different on there. Somebody tell me I'm lying.
It's not that she's so awesome and intelligent and everybody missed out and you just so happen to walk up on a flower. Yeah, she's lying to you.
Right.
But these women saw you. When these women saw you, she already wanted you before you even open your mouth. Like Ali said, you didn't convince her to nothing. There's the male ego.
It's time to do.
What's going on, family? To another untouchable super panel. Is great. Is it me? Did I mess up? Am I unmuted? I'm good. Oh, my bad, y'all. I thought I messed up. But it's great to see everybody on the panel. It's great to see the people in the chat. It's great to see the untouchables. I hope y'all had a great week, and I hope y'all have a more phenomenal weekend, and I hope you and your family doing good out there as well too. We're gonna try to bring y'all another powerhouse guest. A lot of the people we bringing from now are from TikTok, and they making their rounds and trying to build their momentum and their content and pages as well too. So I hope we have a great show for today. So let me go ahead and introduce today's panelists. And before I introduce today's panelists, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe, and make sure y'all hit the share button at the bottom of your screen. If anybody is simulcasting on the panel right now, which I would recommend y'all to do if you can, make sure you liking and subscribing and sharing on their side as well too, and you donating to your favorite content creators as well too. When you come over to the untouchable side, we're gonna make sure y'all eat. We're gonna make sure you build as well too. So let me bring in tonight's guests as well too. We'll have 3 more people coming through, and if they don't show up for some reason, we may open up the panel to allow some more people come through, but we'll let y'all know, okay? So let's start the introductions. My sister, SH, is in the building from the TikTok side.
Hi, thank you for having me.
And then we got our sister, Rain, and what's better than one Rain? We got 2 Rains on the panel. So we got Rain. And if you can't get enough of Rain, we got Sweet Rain on the panel as well too. And then we got our brother Sharon Bracy. He got to get his lighting right a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Let's go. He on his dark side tonight, so we gonna see what's happening tonight. I guess he ain't bringing the light, he bringing the darkness tonight. So I understand, my brother. Appreciate you coming through. And then my sister Maya is in the building from the TikTok side as well too. Better known as Maya Stay Talking, and she gonna be talking. So get ready, okay? And last but not least, our brother, other untouchable brother, co-host, the legendary Fatty as well too. Go ahead, boo. You gotta hit the boo button, Fatty, for that one. Yeah, go ahead. So sit back, man, get your popcorn, get your Gatorade, get your Red Bull, get your energy drinks, whatever you need to get you through tonight. We're gonna have a great, phenomenal show, Fatty. We ready with the icebreaker, my brother?
Yes.
Okay.
We're ready for the icebreaker.
And your computer mic is on. It's not your professional mic.
I knew that. I was just sure that you were paying attention.
Keeping you on your toes, brother.
Let's see the icebreaker and then we go from there. Okay. And friends, we have a bunch of goals to achieve. They're all rolling at the bottom. We already started. Thank you very much, Misty, Player One, and J Wheels. Let's make sure we get the goals. Okay. Let's start with the likes. The likes are for free, and then we go from there.
You know,
you still gotta finesse me.
Yeah, you still like finessing these
You
niggas.
still gotta have your hand out.
Okay.
We still gotta.
Oh, you can build your own. You doing that too?
No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But I do feel like men should be some type of support.
Oh,
That's the message I be trying to get through. I just feel like sometimes men, and I say this a lot because and that's why I be like, I want a man with $100 million. A lot of men just see a pretty face, see a pretty body, and for them it's like, this is another bitch on my roster. Like, they be building rosters. Like, a lot of men are mature in mind. And you have to be, as a woman, you gotta know what you want. In life, you gotta know what you want. I know what I want. So if I know that we're gonna have sex, we gonna have sex. But you have to do something for me. And it's not prostitution. It's just, I'm a woman. Like, you gotta add value to me. And sometimes I gotta leave this situationship with something.
Let me pause it for a second, just for fair use, to make sure that this is okay. And we're going to go from that. Here we go.
Because if not, we fuck when we in our teens. That's something you do in your 20s. I'm 30 now.
No, listen, I feel like a man's job is to protect and provide. I understand the logic. I'm just saying, bring the number down. 100 million?
But Charlamagne, that's all, man. I'm trying to go up.
Yeah.
Listen, I want a vacation. I got kids. Like, I'm trying to live my best life. Life is, life is weird these days. Like, I just want to live my best life while I can. And I just feel like that's what I want at this point.
You're not afraid to talk about your roster, though.
So here we go. Friends, the first question is simple. Okay, and friends, if YouTube keeps keeping you out, I would recommend you to go to a PC or a tablet or something, because StreamYard is kind of kicking our ass already, and we already started it. So what I would ask is this. Why do women date for free in their 20s and want the world on their 30s?
It's time to do.
And you know, it's funny, since we have the ladies first show on Sunday, don't forget, 5 p.m. We have the ladies first show on Sunday. Sharon is going to start to answer this question today. Sharon Bracy, why do women date for free on their 20s and want to actually be compensated on their 30s?
I think that's them getting through life, maturing, and they start to understand what is valued. When they 20, it's easy to enjoy somebody without no responsibilities. Love is easy without responsibilities. But as you get older, you need responsibilities. You need certain things done, and then you start to have a standard. And when you start to have a standard, it usually comes with age and wisdom. And so when they hit 30, they start to demand things a little bit further than some love, because love get them hurt.
Rain?
Damn.
Let's go with that Sage.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
You said, why do women in their 20s tend to date men for free as opposed to their 30s? They start looking for things. Around that age, men in that caliber are still building their careers. And also, around that age, women are looking more at for love. Like, I agree with what Sharon said. They're figuring things out, and then they start maturing as they get older.
Rain?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So my thoughts as I heard this was that I feel like when you're in your 20s, you're still learning, you're still growing. Maybe you don't understand certain things, but by the time you were 30, you've already experienced certain things in life. You've grown mentally, you've grown emotionally. So I feel like now the things that you feel you desired in your 20s is going to be way different than in your 30s, based on experience.
How about you, my brother Fatty? What do you think it is?
the Cinderella. TikTok. It's already midnight. You better rush. That's all it is. We talk about this all the time. If you have a superpowers, you are not going to see this woman walk. If a woman can fly, you are not going to see her walk. She doesn't need you. She doesn't need your money, because the world is her oyster. Every man wants to be with her. Every man wants to take her to places. Every man, so she's just having fun. But once the beauty, which is your superpower, start to fade, now they want security. So is something that women been doing on the last decades. I just wonder, why should a man take your deal now? Why should a man pay premium now when everybody was getting it for free for 10 years? Right? The people in college didn't have to pay. The 27, your first and second boyfriend was having fun in the back of the car, on your mama house, after going at McDonald's, and all of a sudden I have to take you to Root Cruise and I have to have a house and a 401k. That's the only part to me that is kind of interesting. Is why should I pay now that I established myself for 15 years? Why should I pay for something that everybody ate for free?
Does anybody got a rebuttal for that? I give you my perspective. You like me to share my perspective first? Which one?
I don't think all this is given for free at that moment when
I
you
want to
are.
hear your perspective.
Well, I truly believe that women know they can't get the same guys that they got when they were younger. So if they're gonna settle down, at least someone's gonna pay for it. When they were their youth, like Fatty said, the best men y'all typically could come across was typically in your youth, and you should have gave your youth to that guy that you liked or possibly loved as well too. But I can give you some grace in saying that they weren't using their maturity, they didn't grow at that point. But if they actually grew, what they bring to the table would actually bring something for the man to benefit as well too. What typically goes up is their expectations and their standards and their value for themselves. But they don't say what a man is going to get now that they've grown and found God and did all this maturing. So it's because they've dated themselves out the game. And if they're going to settle down, and they know they got to settle down because they need somebody to take care of them, all that strong independence goes out the door when they get older and they tired of working. But if they're going to settle down with the guy they really don't like, and they're going to get security from this guy, it at least better come with some type of package that'll make them worth being with this man. That's why, in my opinion. I could be wrong though.
I think it's wrong to believe that when she get older and more mature and realize what relationships are supposed to be, that she is taking something away from the man. It's still equal combat within the relationship. They are not attempting to.
I want to say I do agree.
I don't think she can hear me.
One second. Rain, refresh, please, because you can't hear Sharon. Let's just refresh because he was talking and you can't hear him probably. Okay, just refresh.
Yeah. So and it's just that when a person gets older, whether it's a young man or a young woman, they start to realize what is needed within a relationship. It ain't just about having fun. And when you get older and you realize it ain't just about having fun, that you got to get something out of it. So you're going to be 100% female and he going to be 100% male. You understand it comes with a certain kind of mentality, a certain kind of dollar amount, a certain kind of educational skill level. And so a woman will start to look for those things and she's gonna look for the proper man, so she don't have to play games with this new partner that she chose.
Sure, that's fair, right? But the thing is, if you were talking with men, is that a good deal? Because imagine this, right? And we use this example all the time. I think it would be unbelievable if I was a trick during my 20s, and every woman I came across, I'll spend a bunch of money, send cash apps, go on trips with them and all that. And then at 36, I meet my future wife and I say, oh, you know what? On my 20s, I was spending money, but I only spend money now if I get married to a woman. So she gets no dinners, she gets no courting, she gets no trips, she gets no cash apps. Why am I treating the woman that meant nothing to me on my 20s way better than I'm treating my future wife? How does that make sense if you reverse it? How are these women giving so much to these guys for free in their 20s and now asking for a premium to their future husband when it actually should be the opposite? Well, how is that fair?
So are you saying that because she made a mistake at a young age, probably not being selective with her access, she can't now then, which what I see as taking full accountability, right? Because full accountability is growing and now choosing not to make those same mistakes. So her in her older age now choosing to make new mistakes, she should still act how she used to act. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's fair for people to change. You're just not going to change on my dime, right? Let me ask you this real quick. If you knew in college I was extremely drunk and I just took a fat one real quick. Oh, it slipped my mind. I decided to have intercourse with a man. Right? It was once, it was in the past, it was 12 years ago. I'm delivered. I never did that again. Would you think it's fair for a woman to say, sir, I understand it was a mistake, but I don't have to accept you because I don't engage with men that had sexual relationships with men before? SH?
Okay, I hear your point, but I also I don't believe that she should now. The thing that I have a problem with is the sentence saying like you gave free access to people who didn't deserve it before, and now because you changed your standards, right? I have to work a little harder when I should get the same access. And it's like, no, even with the man example that you gave, he wasn't selective with his money prior. But now that he's grown and he wants to be selective now, that doesn't mean that she should now get free access just because he used to make that mistake.
So would you marry a man that is not willing to invest nothing on you when you know he was a massive trick in his 20s? Like if a man says, hey, Sage, I want to marry you. And you said, okay, let's try it out to see. I like you, you like me. Let's date, let's court each other. So I see if I can promote you to husband and you promote me to wife. That man is not sending no money. That man is not paying for dates. That man is not giving you rides on this car. This man is not taking you to nowhere. And you go to his IG from 2014 to 2026. He was flying around, driving women on the best cars, sending women money and all that. Would you promote that man to your husband? Or you say, you have to invest in me before I actually give you my body and my commitment?
Yeah, so taking myself out of the scenario and making it personal, when you date somebody and you courting them, you are watching and seeing what you value, right? So I'm not looking at his past to see what I might potentially get, right? Oh, he used to splurge, right? So now I'm gonna get with him so he could splurge on me. No, I'm going to court him, vet him, and date him for where he is now and see what I value. So if I do value a man spending on me, I'm going to see if he spends on me now.
So if I don't spend on you now, which is provision, which is very important for women dating strategies and to see if they upgrade men to woman, or if I don't provide for you before we got married, I don't touch no bill. You get the bills from the dinners, the bills from the gas, the bills from the trips, all that. Are you promoting me to husband or not? A matter of fact, let me take it out of you. Are most women promoting that man to husband?
I don't understand your question fully. Can you
My question is, if I was a massive trick, I spent a bunch of money on woman, and it was very visible that I do that, and now I meet my future wife at 34, 35, and I close my wallet the same way I'll close your legs and say, oh, I'm on a journey of healing and I know better now. I know better now. I know that I shouldn't lead with my wallet. I should do no spending whatsoever, no dinners, no nothing. Do you think most women, not you, do you think most women will say, oh, there's my husband? Or they will say, nah, you're not going to be my husband, because there's no way you spend all this money to a woman that mean nothing to you, and all of a sudden you want to close your wallet with your future wife. Do you think most women will marry that man?
I'm not sure. I don't know about most women. But what I do know is that if you're vetting and going with your values, whatever he's doing now is what you're going to watch. So you're not going to look at his past to say, oh, you know, he used to do this, but he could change over time. He might not be the same guy he used to be, but whatever he's doing now is what I'm going to assess to see if I want to move forward. That's all I can speak to.
So this last question is something that is interesting. You didn't want to answer personally, and then when I make it general, you said I don't know most women. So can we do the personal then? Would you marry a man that would do that?
I wouldn't marry a trick.
No, would you marry a man that doesn't spend money on you whatsoever in any way, shape, or form?
Would I marry a man who doesn't spend money on me? You're asking me what I value?
Nothing. No trips, no dinners, no gas money, no nothing. This man want to be your husband without investing a dime on you. Would you marry him?
No.
What? I think the problem, Fatty, is that even when she is dating the man in her 30s, they still having sex, the person that she decided to date. So even though she's looking for this $100 million man, she's still having sex with him. So they're not removing the sex part, because I'm assuming you using the sex part and the money as interchangeable. So they still having sex with this man that they are dating for potential.
No, that's what she said on the video. She said, dating a man without getting nothing in return is something that you do in your 20s. I'm 30 now, meaning she's not going to have sex just for the sake of having sex. If you don't give her nothing in return, which most of it is provision, that's why she was talking about money, you are not getting nothing. So she gave herself for fun and for free, and now that she's 30, now she wants return on investment. And that's my question. If you were, and remember, this is Young Miami, she was letting Diddy piss on her, right? For clout and Birkin bags. So how the hell do I come after her and says, you know what, baby? I know that you let a bunch of dudes piss on you and have sex with you unprotected. You have kids from them and all that. But I got you, baby. I got you. You go ahead. I will pay for things that you never asked for people to do before. How is that a fair assessment? How is that something that benefits the man?
Right. So it benefits the man according to what is he looking for. If he's trying to holler at her, he is looking for a certain type of woman. He is looking for her style of femininity, that whatever it is that he like, whatever she is, that's what that man like. And so she's saying, hey, you like this style, you won't have to pay for this style of a human being. And I don't see there's nothing wrong with a woman asking for what she seems is worth. That is her take. That is her take on what she is worth. She thinks she's worth $100 million man. That's what she's going to chase after.
This is how we know women ain't maturing, right, and growing, right? All they're doing is refranchising. If they actually learned, now they want to be able to give something a man needs or something the man wants. They want to work towards that. But they're saying, because I slept with a man for free and I wasn't trying to convince this man to be with me, they get into an adult age and think that a man's supposed to still buy you, and you get to set the terms for what you're supposed to get from a man in order to be in a relationship. They're still having a high expectation and standard without telling the man what he gets for it. So I'm asking the ladies, if you messed up in the beginning of your life, you were supposed to convince a man to marry you. You were supposed to convince a man to be in a relationship with you, that if you truly value that guy. When you get in the older age, what makes you think that you matured and grew and said you got God now, and you still putting a price on yourself? You're not giving this man anything to marry. It's very rare to have conversations with sisters that's very realistic, where they're setting the value and the expectations and standards for themselves for what a man's about to get. You about to get a clean home. You about to get a stable home. You about to get peace. You about to get love. You about to get nurturing. You about to get consistency. You about to get a woman who holds herself accountable and responsible. Nope. Now, y'all, after I got used up by the men I claimed to love, but I didn't convince them to be with me either. Now you got to pay $300 million. You got to get me a Lamborghini or a Benz. I ain't going to go too extreme. You got to get me the house that I want, and it better be my favorite color. And you better expect bare minimum in order to be with me. I have grown. I found God. And now I'm this righteous woman that you should be with. So many women still, if they grew, SH, Maya, Rain, would come with how phenomenal they are and why a man should be with them. Instead, they still come with a price tag.
Before one of the ladies answer that, they do not say, I'm going to give you the bare minimum. Women give they all in relationships, and also they give their body by giving that man some children as well, usually. So they are very compromising, and they are willing to follow a man's lead if he's willing to take the brunt of that leadership. So all those things that you're asking for about staying home, cooking, cleaning, being all pleasant every time you come home, you got to take stress out that woman's life to receive all those things. So it have to be a mutual combat. It can't be, I give you sex, cook, clean, give you children, and then you want me to go do all the other things that is stressful in life. So it got to be a balance. And that's what women learn as they get older. Like, hey, we going to have that balance. You ain't going to just take advantage of me. That's how they look at it.
So, hey, Sharon, I absolutely agree. A good woman is giving her all. A righteous woman is giving her all. A loving and nurturing woman who wants to give to her man, bring value to her man, exactly what she's doing. Women complaining about going 50-50. Women complaining about working. Women complaining about mothers. Women complaining about what the baby did to her body. Most of these women ain't giving all their all to these men. Sharon Bracey, they'll complain about it, especially if they have to do anything to get what they expect from the man. So I agree with you that a great woman is giving her all, and she expects reciprocity as well too. There's nothing wrong with that. She expects security as well too. But most of these women are giving bare minimum and asking for the maximum, Sharon. So I disagree with that. A real woman, absolutely, I concede to you.
And so that thing, what you said, they are giving a all. So they gave they all to the wrong type of man before, and so they understand that. They give they all, men would take advantage of that if you give it away too prematurely without no standards behind you giving it all. So now they gotta move with a different game plan. So now when they realize that, hey, I was trying to do this, build a man, I was attempting to just love him for love, and when I did that, I wasn't appreciated when I was young in my 20s. He still went out and did Teresa, Keisha, and all the same way how he was doing me because he just wanted that box. But now that I'm older, hey, no, we're gonna have some reciprocity, and now she gotta voice it out up front, so this way, both parties can understand what they are getting themselves into.
Can you substantiate to us what you mean by when you saying these women were giving their all to their men at a young age outside of giving the box? She was giving the box. She was a throat goat. But most of all, when you say all, if she truly was giving her all, how does it reflect her life? Majority of men, especially the sisters on the panel, majority of men, there's a bunch of men that these sisters know would be with them. And I'm not saying these sisters got a roster, but they got a potential of a roster. I'm sure there's men in Range DM, men in SH DM, men in Maya DM. A lot of times they have to pick, they have to pick of the litter when they're young. When they get older, they have to rebrand, right? And now the terms kind of switch back to the man a little bit. But some women, if they're attractive enough, can still get the man that they want. A lot of women are unwilling to give their all, Sharon. That's why they're in the predicament they're in. So can you tell us, and can you substantiate how so many of these young women were giving their all at a young age, when we know majority of these women were in their 304 phase and they fun phase? They weren't looking for husbands at a young age. They were looking for a good time. And then when they got finished with that good time, they looked for a lifeline. So can you prove to us all these women, based on the data as well too, with these women who marry at 29, where all these good women and all given women were at in their youth?
So when they 20, her idea of giving her all was her body and her mind, whatever that was. She's learning how to cook. She's learning how to clean. She's learning how to deal with that man. So she's giving her all without asking for anything. And same thing with that young man. That young man cannot provide anything for her. So he is also not giving his all yet, neither at his 20s. So they are all just having fun. And everybody knows love without responsibility is the easiest thing in the world. As you get older, you hit those 30s and all those things, you start to gain responsibilities, which gains stress, and that changes the whole mentality of the relationship. So at her 20s, she was attempting to give her all to that 20-year-old man, and that's why she wasn't asking for anything.
It's very ironic that sisters ask for men not to objectify them, and I believe Sharon asked men not to objectify them, and you just use sex in her body as in giving her all. What happened with the cooperation? What happened with listening? What happened with peace? What happened with love? What happened with support? What happened with helping her man get her best? Why did you use her body? So a woman having all the sisters on here, just a yes or no, real quick. If you have sex with a man, is that going to make him marry you?
No. Can I ask you a question?
And I'm just landing. So that doesn't define her all. Just because she gives you her body doesn't mean she gave you her all, Sharon. And you should know better, because women and sisters and brothers who may think like you similarly, not saying nothing wrong with it, are telling men not to objectify women and just want them for sex. But it seemed like even at her youth, all she can give is sex. Go ahead, my sister Ray.
Yeah. What I would like to say, there's a few things that was swirling around in my head, but what I notated was sex, right? And I feel like sometimes when we have these conversations, this is why I find these conversations a little strange, because sometimes men will speak for women as if they know how a woman actually operates, meaning in her mind, in her heart, and how they relate to men. Now, you may have dated some women or maybe have dealt with some women that you might describe, but I feel like we need to dive deeper when we start having these conversations. So when you are young, specifically a young woman, and maybe the other women can attest to this, you are still learning who you are as a woman. You are still figuring it out. What does that look like? What are my likes and my dislikes? Now, depending on the type of things you experienced as a young woman or a young girl, sometimes things are equated to other things. So for example, sometimes sex equals like. When you are younger and you haven't quite figured this out yet, you think because someone wants to sleep with me, they like me. Eventually, they're like, wow, this person continues sleeping with me. Maybe this will be my boyfriend. Maybe, a strange thing, maybe he will be my husband. But after you go through that a couple of times, you begin to learn that sex does not equal like. There is a couple of other things that need to be put into this equation for someone to like me. So I feel like when we have these dialogues, there definitely needs to be a deeper dive. And it is just not so black and white as, hey, this girl gave up her box and she should have known better. Why wasn't she looking for a husband? At that age, you don't have all the words to formulate the things that you were looking for, the things you should know you might need. So when you
Right.
become older, those things become more clear.
Right.
So very confusing to me having these
Should you give
conversations.
a Maya, Rain, and SH? You ain't gonna give me no grace if I'm broke. You ain't gonna give me no grace if I'm dusty. You ain't gonna give me no grace if I'm a womanizer and trying to knife everything that's in front of me. You ain't gonna give these men that type of grace. Why do women think they get grace for making all the mistakes that you make that put you in the position that you are if it doesn't benefit me? Because you're not gonna deal with a man that doesn't benefit you. We're at a time now that all that doesn't matter anymore, because if I don't benefit from nothing that you're talking about and it's only benefiting you and I'm not getting peace or love from that, then it means absolutely nothing to me. The same way when you come to the table, that sister comes, she want $100 million. That's absolutely unrealistic, right? But sisters are putting a price on their body. If you are bringing P, you're going to get some D as well too. Y'all don't see that as a fair exchange. You feel like a man's supposed to pay for your submission and he's supposed to pay for your body. And I'm not talking directly to you, Rain. I'm talking about women in general. If women have expectations and standards for what they want to be in a relationship with, then the man should do the same thing. If you still got post PTSD, if you broken, if you traumatized, if you need to heal, then you need to stay away from a man if you can't benefit him. Nobody wants to hear none of that from both sides. If you're not ready to be in a relationship, and all you bringing is problems and demands, and you compromising me, and vice versa. If you meet a man like that, we both need to stay away from each other. I'm asking the sisters in 2026 to stop making excuses for why they can't show up fulfilled for a man, but then asking the man to be at the finish line when they get with him as well too. So let's work together. Don't come with no problems. I ain't gonna come with you with no problems unless we can work through those problems and work together. That's all I'm saying.
To say a few things as well. The amount of women that
place a certain financial value on men that they typically can't achieve at young ages, young 20s. You know, men are typically closer to their success in their 30s. When the expectation is also put on women for certain criteria is that often we give away in our young 20s without values, and then be mad when a man is expecting that. I don't get the whole, like, if you're loose, no one wants to marry a loose woman. It's really that simple. And it's not hard to know that at a young age to not be loose. Like, if it takes you to 30 to realize you shouldn't have been, you know, messing around with whoever for whatever reason, that's kind of your own mistake that you made. And I do think that does come with consequences, and you do lose certain men that you might want because you waited so long to gain a mindset that wasn't that hard to gain.
Anyone wants to rebuttal what she says?
Yeah,
I heard
can I-
the.
can I
I heard
just-
the. Who was that?
Yeah,
Who was that?
That was me. That was me.
That was.
I don't
And SH, I see you can go next.
So while I don't disagree that there are some people who should definitely maybe do a little bit of self-awareness, sometimes not all of, because we got to be realistic, right? Not everyone has the tools. You got to think about the environment. What type of environment? Because your first teacher is your parents. That's your first teacher, right? So if no one is giving you if no one is giving you the tools to put in your toolbox to be able to have that kind of discernment to say, no, I don't need to be out here spreading it wide and low. You have to have the tools, but if you don't have the tools, you have to then go get the tools. Not everyone knows how to go get the tools. Not everyone knows how to navigate it. For some, it may come quicker. For some, it may come later. So I think that's kind of a bit unfair to say people should know. People may not know if they don't have the tools.
So what tools specifically are you talking about? Like tools?
I'm talking about.
No one
I'm sorry.
feels good after, you know, laying down so many times with whoever. No one feels good. Like what tool? Like all it takes is experience, and to be like, I didn't get anything from this. I feel used. I feel devalued. That's a tool right there, is reflecting.
But
And
that,
if you
again,
don't
that's a tool.
reflect, I mean, that's a common, I feel like that's a common tool amongst adults.
It's
Like
not.
you're supposed to reflect in high school, on your tests, on your essays. You learn reflection. If you didn't learn it at home, you learned it at school. So it's still
So
Go ahead, Ryan. You can rebuttal and then SH and
So
Ali.
being an educator, right? So because I'm an educator, like the things that you're saying, I'm still going to disagree with, right? Because you would think that some things are common. Everything is not so common. And when I work with kids every day, I try to get them to reflect on something very simple, and they cannot. They don't have the tools. And you think it's that easy to be like, well, if your parents don't teach you, I'm going to send you to school and we're going to teach you. It does not work that way. It's unrealistic. And again, I'm not saying that I 100% disagree with you in that people should start when something doesn't feel good. You have to know how to navigate through that and make the correction. But I'm just saying that's unrealistic because that's not most people, right? Most people do not know how to go to the water and drink it. They don't. Sometimes you have to literally lead them to the water to drink it. I'm just saying that it's just not as easy as you are saying
I
when
agree
people
with
don't
you.
have the tools. That's all.
I think, and if you're one of those people, you should, you know, unqualify the people that have been able to do that. So I'm saying a lot of these women that waited 10 years, now they're 35 and they finally learned the tools at 35. Let's not expect the man that had those tools back at 20 to be someone you can get.
I don't know if I agree with that either, but I hear you.
Yeah, but oh, go ahead,
Ali,
SH. I'm
Ali
sorry.
gives us SH and then you can go.
I don't really want to lose my point. I'm starting to lose it, but I'm thinking about young people, right? We're talking 20s. We're talking probably even teenagers. When we start learning how to get in the field of dating, we're probably 16, 17, right? And in high school, like what we're talking about, tools, right? Sometimes these young girls don't really have proper examples, right? So the boy that they're dealing with or messing with, he's playing a game. It takes a long time sometimes for women to realize that they're being played in a game, right? We got friends talking like, oh, he liked me and this and that. They end up losing their V card, right? And guess what else happens? In high school, you start getting labels now because you made a mistake with your first boyfriend. Oh, she a this because she did this, and you was a kid. You understand what I'm trying to say? So there's that. There's the labels that start running around in your youth, right? So you start sticking a little bit to what you are. So you go to college, right? And it's not just women being promiscuous. Men are promiscuous. Who are the promiscuous men sleeping with? Other men?
One second, Ali. Ali is going to be very quick. It's kind of funny that y'all say that women mature faster, and all of a sudden,
did he?
Yeah, he frozen.
Oh, he froze. So is he? So he froze, right? Hold on,
Yeah,
let me
he's
just make
frozen.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I want to ask the sisters, and I ask my brother as well too, from another mother. If I'm broke, I don't take. Oh, hold on, there go Fatty right there. If I'm broke, I don't take care of my kids. I tell you, don't even think about going on dates. And what you get is this handsome man with a nice body, and you're gonna get some pipe. But I still expect a dime and full cooperation with a woman, and hopefully she's a virgin. Is that realistic? Yes or no, real quick from the ladies. Is that realistic?
No.
A matter of fact, I think I deserve it because I mentally grew, I've healed, I went to therapy, I got counseling, and now I deserve a virgin, hopefully a virgin, and a woman who fully cooperates. She takes care of the home, takes care of the kids, and she's a phenomenal woman, but I still ain't got my things together. But you're going to get a handsome man with a nice body and pipe. Is that realistic, y'all? Can all the ladies answer that question for me? Is that realistic?
Well, if true and you went to therapy, you should be taking care of your kids.
No, that's not what I'm at. So this is what I mean. It's not realistic at all. A lot of these sisters come with bodies. A lot of these sisters come with a baby daddy or two. A lot of these sisters come with debt. A lot of these sisters come with demands. A lot of these sisters still haven't worked on how to perform for a man. And she coming with kids too and a price tag. But she believes that she still deserves these unicorn and the best man that's possible for a woman when she never performed in that manner. Just because she mentally grew. Just because she went to therapy, just because she went and found Jesus, y'all, that's unrealistic. Like just like y'all expect men to date in their lane, then y'all gotta start dating in y'all lane. There's too many 3s and 4s. Not you, Rain. Not you, Rain. Don't.
I wasn't saying me. I was saying that shoulder shrug was. I don't disagree. People need to date in their lane, whether it's man or woman.
Yes, but don't you think women are they're not delusional. They want the man, they're projecting and want the man to play dumb for them, and they're still doing the best they can to manipulate the market to get the best type of guy that they should have got when they was 25. But now that they grew and got therapy and got God, they deserve the same type of guy that they should have entertained or became a good woman to when it was 23. It's unrealistic.
And by the way, friends, I think I figured out why you guys getting kicked out. I think it's the layout. See if these layouts right here like keeps kicking you out, because I think the layout where 2 people are above, it kind of go, oh damn, it didn't even that was not the layout. That's crazy. We'll see what's going on. I need to talk with the other content creators, see what's going on with their shit. Anyone wants to rebuttal what Ali said? Sharon?
I think the issue is that we are acting as if the man he became holy endowed and he's fully unscathed throughout this whole situation, and only the women are scathed, and they coming with these extra kids and this extra this and this extra baggage and extra, and the men are just sitting there all pristine, godly, fearing, have a house, have a car, have everything ready, and all she got to do is come there and cook it clean. That is not most situations. Most situations, people are meeting each other at the same level, and they figuring it out, they working it together. Majority of women are not getting into a situation where a man could just say, hey, you don't have to work anymore. All you gotta do is have a couple of kids, keep my house clean, and keep me fed. That is not even close to majority people's situation. So to paint it as that very narrow narrative is the issue that you have it, because just because a woman have a kid when she was younger, then now she did all the changes to move forward, doesn't mean that she is not a valuable woman.
So I hear you and I agree. And if that's being said,
I agree with
if if the average woman is ending up with the average man, why do you hear such a mass of women claiming they need a man with 6 figures or higher in the top 10% of the country, when we see time and time again the average woman is marrying the average man, where they are meeting at the same place? And yet, if women are okay with, you know, men making the same amount, why do we hear he has to take care of this, he has to take care of all the bills? If the average man is not supplying that, why is the average woman demanding that?
Because I think that's what they believe they need to be saying, right?
Can I say something to
actions, that? People actions is a little bit
Can
different.
you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
We can. Let's get Rose and Rain after Rain. Just refresh. It's not the layout. That's crazy. Rose and Rain afterwards.
You can hear me still?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Go ahead, Sharon.
That you wanted Rose to answer?
No. Answer the question and then Rose and Rain.
Shit. And so
you're talking about women having kids and how they are not damaged
the average versus what they, because women and men both would say they want the best of the best of human being. We hear that all the time, but the action shows that they usually pick within their warehouse. That's their action. So yeah, a man, you could ask any man what's his favorite car. A lot of them would say a Lamborghini, but most of them got a Honda Accord. So it's just what it is. That's their wish list, but their actions is in reality.
So, but the problem with that, and I was waiting for Rose to come here, is men actually satisfied with the woman that they get. It's not a consolation prize. If the butcher meets the woman work on a food court and that's his woman, they're good to go. Women are settling. This is a consolation prize. This is not the man that desire whatsoever. It's just a placeholder until they actually find somebody that is on that level. Most of these women think they are above the man that they actually get. Most of these women are not married the love of their life. They are married the guy that is safe. So I don't know how, like, this is not symmetric in any way, shape, or form, because once again, if you actually look at what women are saying, women are literally complaining about leaving a man that does what they want. They are leaving men that they say they are good men. They saying, I just outgrew him. Oh, he was a good husband. Like, I literally have a video that has, I think, 300 comments of a woman saying, oh, I have a man, and you know what? Like, it's not that he's doing nothing wrong. Every time I ask him for something, he does it. He pays the bills, all these, but he is just there. That's your job, to be just there in case. That's what your dad does. He pays the bills. He put food on the table. He makes sure he give you sex. He makes sure that you are emotionally stable, and he's just there in case if you need something or there's an emergency, you go there and he actually solved it. Women are not happy with this type of man. They want men respectfully that are on the I'm going to rock your world type of time. I'm going to make you laugh every day. I'm going to take you on exciting things out. That's not my job to be exciting, because you know why, Sharon? Most of these women are boring. I said it. Y'all not funny. Y'all don't know how to say jokes. Y'all don't know how to carry a conversation. I'm not like, if you don't have those booty shorts that I like, there's nothing exciting about you. And I still love you. I still take you to places. I still watch the telenovela with you, even though I don't like it. I watch Housewives of Atlanta through the phone just to make you company. I don't want to talk with you on the phone for 2 hours. You know what I do? I shut the fuck up and be on that phone saying, yeah, damn, that's crazy. Really? Oh, damn. So why are we bending backwards once again to a woman that should be the most important woman of our life, and this woman get bored and annoyed every time you just there for her and you are available, complicit, and responsible? Like, what is going on with women that a boring man is not enough? I have to be Clark Kent and Superman in the same motherfucking day when I don't know how to fly. Why?
Because most women, if you are looking for a funny woman, you can find them. They are hilarious.
Where?
You just don't have to enjoy that person's
all
over the place. I
not
believe
even female comedians.
I haven't heard Rose speak yet, but she looked like she's
Sharon, I don't want to interrupt you. I don't. Sharon, name 3 female comedians that are funny.
Wanda Sykes is hilarious. They got this this young lady. I do not know her name.
Oh, you don't know her name, but she's funny.
What?
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know her name, but she's funny.
Yes,
Man, he can't even get him.
No, I don't know her name. So, but she's
Dang.
light skinned. She got she's like a ginger.
Oh, she's Mexican. That's better.
No, she's a black woman, I believe, and they go whatever that thing.
Oh, there's no, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this woman.
They are hilarious. They are funny. So, but if you prioritize,
You ain't
somebody
named the
that is
names.
funny-
What's her
if you-
name?
I'm not looking for a comedian.
No, don't stutter. Tell us the
I'm
name.
not looking for a comedian. I'm saying if you are out there, you looking for a funny woman that looks good, that is fit, feminine, frame, like the ones that you just showed, you can find those
But I'm not.
women.
But
And
I'm
that's
not.
what you're looking for. The
No.
issue is majority of men, they go after the thing that they don't even actually want for themselves because they think about what other men are saying. They want a woman that other men like instead of the one that
sound
they
like
like.
women,
Hey, Sharon, stop. Hey, Sharon, stop there.
That's what's going on.
Sharon, stop there. Sharon. A million men can like Lizzo. I don't want her. Respectfully, that's woman thing. Women are the ones, if Pete Davidson is sitting there on the corner, nobody touches him. As soon as Ariana Grande, a Kardashian wants him, all of a sudden all the women want him. You are literally projecting. This is what women do. But let me 1 second, please. Let me ask you this. I want a woman that cook, cleans, is not ran through, is thankful, and shuts the fuck up. No money involved. No height involved. The physical requirement, as long as his love handles are not bigger than her titties, I'm fine with it. Like I can go over and over. She doesn't need a car. She doesn't need to have a $100,000 job. She can even wear some wigs sometime if she wants to feel pretty. I don't care. What is this? Is the requirements of most men. What is special about asking for an adult that is grateful and is stick by you when things go rough? Like, what is this? Does he look like a princess to you?
So the problem is, usually, people they come with characteristics. They're not going to just be quiet, and this is where the confusion comes. You want them to be quiet, but also you want them to be funny. You cannot have that mixture of both, right? So when we dive into what you actually want, right? You want somebody that's quiet and is in mute. So you need to go find somebody in the goddamn library that's sitting down that just want to read cooking books all day. That's going to cook for you. Shut up, because that's what she used to doing. So she's in that library. So you need to go find that lane. But if you want somebody that is very vibrant, funny, have a lot of energy, then it's going to be a certain type of woman.
Let me just reshape it, Ali. Let me just reshape it a little bit.
That is the thing.
Sharon, you can be a talker. Go talk with your motherfucking friend.
Let me finish.
I
want to finish as well. Let me just finish with the
No, I'll pass you the microphone. It's just because you are addressing something. She can be a talker. Talk with Rose. Talk with SH, talk with Maya, talk with any motherfucking female friend that you have. Use your 10,000 words per day. I have 2,000. I'm not going to spend 2,000 talking about Amanda from accounting that is very mean to you, but you ain't doing shit. You're not quitting. You are not punching her. You're not telling her what it is. You're just talking to me. You're going to your shower. You're thinking about that shit. You call me on the phone, and then you get to your work. You said, "Hi, Amanda, how you doing?" And you don't say nothing that you thought about it. You talk with me like that. I don't want a woman that is a mummy. I want a person. The problem is, once again, y'all think that we are defective men. We're not. Just because I don't want to talk with you on a daily basis about some random shit doesn't mean I'm defective. Do that to your friends, just like I talk shit with Sharon and Ali about masculine things and things that men want to hear, cars, sports, and all that. And now I come to SH and I shut the fuck up and I talk about what she wants to talk. Imagine that every day Maya woke up with a message saying, "Hey Maya, do you saw the Lakers yesterday? Look at Doncic scored a triple. He got a triple-double, and the Lakers are going to win the championship." She doesn't like the Lakers. Why am I bothering her talking for 3 hours about Michael Jordan and who is going to be the MVP if she doesn't care? Do the same thing with us. Sharon and Maya and Ali, sorry, I'll be quiet.
I would still be your cheerleader, even if I'm not a super fan fanatic for my man.
Right.
Who is the Lakers' best scorer, Maya?
Getting to know, I would research. Being that you aren't that person, I'm not going to do that. But if my man was
And
fascinated,
there go the
in the
comedy
sport-
right there. She made you laugh. That's what you missing.
I was not laughing at it. It was not funny.
I do understand. I had to realize that men really don't care about the
Sports.
small details. Know that about men for a long time. But if you're my person, I'm going to want to talk about my life with my person. And you're directing me to talk about my life with my homegirl. If you don't want to waste 2,000 words on me, I'm not wasting my time cooking you. So
Right.
You want free labor. That's all it is.
What? Talking is labor?
Spend your 2,000 words on me if you want to be full.
Maya, talking is labor?
That's what you
Dang,
made it.
It sounds like that is what it is to
No,
you.
no. Please. Listen carefully. I'm not your emotional tampon. I'm a person. Those 10,000 words, give me 2,000. Important things. Things that are relevant. Your problems, I will solve it. You need money? I got you. You need to fix that wall? I got you. You need some gas? I got you. I'll go to.
Men
I
want to
will.
provide everything but they ear.
No. But that's the point. Right? That's the point, right? You get my heart, and you get my wallet.
And your
One second. Let's do this, right? Nobody gets everything. You have to pick 3 of the 4. I'll give you 3 of the 4. You get what is between my legs. You get my wallet. You get my heart, and you get my ears. Choose one that you don't want.
Well, your heart powers your ears, so we can.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
No. But we're not being. You're using
Ali, don't move it
baddies.
for a second, Ali. Just
Okay.
to make sure. There's 4 important things, right? If I am with the woman, you know what I'm going to abdicate for? I don't need your wallet, baby. Give me your heart, because I love you. Give me your ears, because when I talk, I want you to hear me. And give me your coochie, because that's literally the main reason I'm with you. Your wallet, forget about it. Me as a man, I abdicated from one thing of the 4. Now you're going to do the same. A wallet, a heart, what is between my legs, and my ears. Which is the one that you are going to abdicate on this equation?
Well, I do talk more than I have, so ears pretty up there.
So which one are you going to abdicate? Which one are you going to throw it through the window?
If I can only choose 3, well, I'm not going to be with someone that's going to make me choose 3.
And that's the point. Is never enough. Y'all want everything.
Don't do that.
Y'all want everything. You just Maya, you just prove it. I gave you 3 of the 4 things. No person gets 100%. Most people get 75, 80. I put in front of you a wallet that you can touch at any point, a heart that you can love at any point, some ears that I can listen to you at any point, and you want everything.
I'm going to be real.
Huh?
Majority of men I talk to claim that they do not want to be in a true monogamous relationship.
Sure.
And I've talked to a married men that step out and all this. So if a man's going to do all that, the least you can do is give me the ear too. I just feel like if y'all don't want to be monogamous and y'all going to do whatever behind closed doors, don't make me choose between your ear or your wallet. Just give me,
So no heart. So no heart, right?
I want that all too.
No. The art is the last thing that men give to woman. Is the 50 shades of is the 50 shades of gray type of thing. I will give you a mansion, a helicopter, a billionaire, Audi R8, but don't go on that red room, because that red room stores all my emotions, my scars, my feelings. Don't go there. And you know what she did? Let me go on the only place that I ask her not to go. Respectful. Yes, because men fetishize woman bodies, woman fetishize men's feelings. Y'all want to know our scars. Y'all want to know who abused us, who did something wrong to us. Why did I cry if I'm still mourning because my daddy died? Woman fetishize many emotions, and many emotions usually is the last thing a man was going to give a woman, because he's afraid of that woman to use it against it. So let's do this, right? I give you your ears, but you get none of my feelings. The feelings that you get is, I love you, baby. I miss you, baby. I want to take care of you, baby. You don't get no trauma, no storytelling, no Pinocchio, no nothing. Can we agree on that? Give you wallet, ears, and wallet, ears, and sex. You don't get access to my art and to my dark, deepest secrets.
I would rather, if given those choices, take the wallet. I'll take the other three.
Oh man.
Call me a liar, call me a fraud, call me whatever. But in real life, if I'm choosing to spend the rest of my life with you and I can only choose three, keep the wallet because I can make my own money. I want a man's heart. I want his heart.
That's the talking point that y'all disingenuous about, though. You'll say, hey, give me loyalty and I can finance myself, when most women are still asking for providers. And to add some more context to what Fatty is saying, and if we're going to have a genuine conversation, most men used to want women to cook and clean and take care of the home and give us sex on demand. But now men are just asking for peace and no problems. And all of that you can do for free. But most women still can't give that to a man when 100% of you can. Most women are asking for 6 inches, 6 figures, 6 feet, and that's only 2% of the population of the men in the United States and America. And then you want them to be emotionally available, who's typically more delusional and unrealistic when it comes to the date market. We're asking for something that 100% of women can do. Women are asking for something only 2% of the population can do. That's all Fatty is adding to. And what's crazy is y'all can't even be honest about that men will go, well, she don't cook like she used to. That's fine. Do y'all realize most of y'all are gonna pass away without even having the ingredients and recipes of your mama and your grandma? The women can't cook like the women of before, and that used to be something that you looked at as something that you wanted to do for your man and your family. Now we eating out all the time. The damn Chick-fil-A line is going around in circles, and we have to go to Chick-fil-A every single day to get chicken tenders. But there used to be a time where a woman took pride in cooking in her house. All men are asking for is you to be the adult that you say you are. You cook.
That's a lie.
Let me finish. Let me.
I have a question.
If you ain't got, I'm almost landing.
Okay.
If you ain't got no man, you cooking supposedly.
That don't mean it was good.
Hey, Sharon, that's okay. Y'all see how y'all trying to do that? Just little hit.
Tag
hit
team.
Lauren.
And Rose, I didn't
Somebody
forget about you.
Rain hit me in the throat. Sharon kicked me in my neck. That's okay. In my head. But y'all say y'all cook. Y'all say y'all clean. Y'all say y'all take care of a household. You say you're strong and independent, and you are the bad bees. You can do it all by yourself. And Maya just said, what y'all be capping about, give me loyalty. I could finance myself, even though everyone's asking for $500 billion, right? If y'all, when doing that is an adult, it becomes slavery when you do it for a man. That's the problem. You can do it by yourself and have peace and no problems. For some reason, soon as you add a man to the equation, now you were made, and now you oppressed and you a slave. So can we have the honest conversation without constantly moving away from just one of the points that we're saying, that it's very easy to please a man to the point we move the goalpost to things man can't even have expectations for no more, just peace and no problems. But y'all are asking for something y'all will never possibly have. And that's why we're in the predicament we are right now. Y'all want 2% of the population. We want 100% of the women that can perform how they perform, but they still refuse to do it. Can we have a conversation?
So the problem is the reason why they
Sharon, you gonna move the goalpost?
By the way, friends, there's 600 people watching the show in all platforms. Please like the videos. The likes are for free. And I figured out what happens is the Instagram thing. When I hide the Instagram feed, it starts kicking people out. I put it up, and everybody kind of stable. I think Rain is good, and SJ is good, and Maya is good. So, well, finally, one month
can we
later,
start? Let's start in the beginning. Maya, SH, Rain, Rose. If you wanted somebody to take you off on a date, are they gonna take you out on a date? Yes or no?
You changing the topic?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
If someone wanted to take me on a date,
are there men that y'all come across that would take you on a date if y'all want to go on a date in relationships and outside of relationships?
Sure. Yeah.
Do most women want to cook for men today?
Do most women what?
Want to cook for men today?
I don't know about
you. See what you answered. So we gonna do that this show where you can answer the question, but then say you don't know most women now when you just answer the question.
I know what I would do.
See, remember, I said this before. Women will say I wouldn't do it, and you will say it's not all women to keep from answering the fact, or would most SH, would most women,
Most of the women I know cook.
I didn't ask about the women that you know. Do most women
Rodeo.
are most women coming to the relationship, and that'd be a deal breaker if they wouldn't do it, that they're gonna cook in their relationships? Are most women cooking?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
Listen, most women
now
do want to cook. Most women do want to cook, right? From a choice of love, not from obligation. So if it feels like a job, right?
Mhm.
Like you forcing me to do it, it's not coming out of love, it's coming out of obligation. You made a point about past relationships, like our grandmothers and things like that. A lot of our grandmothers were surviving. If you hear how they used to keep us down, right? Barefoot in the winter, pregnant in the summer, right? We couldn't do anything. We just started to be able to start making our own money, right? So when we look at our grandmothers, they was putting up with a lot of stuff that we don't have to put up with now, because we have more freedom to say, no, I don't like it when you do that.
Right. So y'all realize she just did it. I'm gonna tell you how. If Ali is productive and I'm the man that I say I'm in, making money, SH coming in my life and go, oh, she's forcing me to make money. I gotta make more money. But you know what's crazy? Women do push you to make more money to finance their lifestyles. She does want you to be ambitious and grow when it comes to that. She ain't gotta cook more. But the fact that she just used that she has to be forced, or grandma was forced, when y'all say y'all cook, why you ain't just cooking? I don't have to force you. If you hold on, can you address what I just said? If y'all are cooking, why is someone coming into your household forcing you to cook if you already cook? That doesn't make sense. So hold on. If Ali already got bread and making money and making his business, ain't no woman gonna have to come in my house to force me to make no money, even though y'all want men to make more money. If you're already cooking, why are you looking at it as someone forcing you and as a slave? If you already say y'all are these adults and phenomenal women who are already cooking, what it shows is you're not cooking. That you're eating out. A lot of you are lazy. A lot of you don't know how to cook. So when a man comes into your household, he has the expectation, damn, at least when I come home, you cook, or cook 3 times out the week. Y'all see that as slavery and work, because a lot of you don't know how to cook, and it's gonna make you look bad when we find out you can't cook.
No, baby.
Can I disagree?
Rain, can you address Rain? I'm asking y'all to have a good faith conversation. Why does she say force if you already cook? How is it you being forced?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's different, right? It's different when someone says you must do this, and they make you feel like it's something that you have to do. There is a difference. When you naturally cook, you're going to cook. And I'm just going to use me as an example. I don't cook. Let me just say this. I don't cook. I am an empty nester. I cook when I feel like it. I cook when I want to. But when I'm in a relationship, I cook every single day except Friday and Saturday. I cook breakfast Saturday, and I cook big dinner on Sunday. When I'm in a relationship, I cook. But right now I don't have to cook because it's just me. But I think sometimes when you say things like this force, and this is the other thing, this kind of leads to the question I was going to ask earlier. Some of the things that y'all say is as if, and I'm saying in general, some men speak as if they date men, meaning you know how men operate when you are dating them as a woman, right? And so when that happens, it's kind of like,
let her cook.
It's like, right, like you like all men want is peace, but you do not, you, because you wouldn't know because you don't date men. That is not what they're asking for when you are actually dating them.
Right.
They're not coming to the table and say, please, can you bring me peace? That is not what they are saying. They absolutely, you meet them day one, the first thing they asking you is, can you cook me a plate? You say you cook dinner, where's my plate? Sir, we didn't even establish what your last name was, and you already talking about me fixing you a plate? Like, I think that, again, when you are in a relationship, right, some things are already natural and will be established. But when it does feel like something that I have to do as a whatever, it doesn't, it comes off not genuine. Because like I said, I cook. I cook Thanksgiving, I cook Christmas, I grill out too when necessary. So do I do it now? No. Am I going to cook tonight? No. As a matter of fact, here's the empty bowl for my salad.
That's right, baby.
But when I'm in a relationship, you best believe I'm going to cook for my man. As a matter of fact, he don't even fix plates. I better not even see you in the kitchen fixing a plate.
Hey, Rain, I love you, right? I'm gonna be a little petty today, right? I love y'all, but
Knock
y'all
yourself
are,
out.
y'all are now this person that doesn't cook. This person doesn't that when she not in a relationship doesn't cook, but she gonna get in a relationship when she gonna start cooking when she get in a relationship.
Sure
It's like you meeting a bum and a man who don't work. They say he gonna start working when he get in a relationship. Hey, Sharon, watch this. This is how I know y'all the problem, but I love y'all still. Hey, Sharon, does a man gotta work in a relationship?
Yes.
Hey, Rose, does a man? Hey, Rose, does a man gotta work in a relationship?
Absolutely.
Hey, SH, does a man gotta work in a relationship?
Yeah.
Hey, my sister Maya, does a man gotta work in a relationship? And you ain't gonna be with no man. You gotta force to work, do you? Are you? Right.
Okay.
This is what I'm telling y'all the problem. You should already be cooking and already on demand for your man. It should be something that comes with the relationship, but you're gonna feel like you're forced to cook because it becomes a responsibility. Not only that, hey Sharon,
Please let me answer something. Please let me answer something.
The man has to help you cook. The man got to pick up some cook days. There's going to be days that he got to cook. What kind of man don't already know how to cook? He has to perform like an adult that knows how to cook. This is how we keep showing over and over again. Men have responsibilities that they're obligated to, and women have the options to do it. And y'all don't have to do nothing but be a woman. Go ahead, Sharon.
And work and pay 50% of the bills.
And create problems and make. Dude, hold on. What you just say?
Hold on.
Hold on. She just made my point. Rose just made my point. What is pay 50% of the bills? So a woman shouldn't pay 50% of the bills?
Not what you asking for.
Hold on. No, Sharon. Let Rose cook. Rose just body this.
Sharon first.
Hey, Rose. A woman shouldn't pay 50% of the bills in today's market?
In today's market, I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, y'all are asking for these traditional women like grandma and great grandma in a modern day time. Grandma didn't work. She didn't have anything else
she
to do
did.
but to manage the house, cook and clean all day long, and take care of the kids. Now these women, we're working just as hard as men. We're putting in just as many hours as men. And then when we come home, we're managing the house 100%. While the average man wants to come home and be like, oh, I had a long day. I want to play my game and be on the phone with the boys. No, it's things that need to be done. Grandpa didn't have to do those things because he worked. They knew their role. It's different nowadays. So y'all want to have those same demands as a traditional couple with modern day responsibilities. It don't work like that.
Are y'all sisters? Sisters, y'all are mature. Are y'all?
The average guy
hold on, Rose. You landed. Are y'all listening to yourselves? Like, okay, since I gotta pay, I gotta help you cook. I gotta help with the kids. I gotta help with everything, right? Which that's fine. What does a woman have to do in a relationship? Or it's a deal breaker. What do you have to do? And y'all, you're gonna say something, but I already know what you're gonna say. But go ahead, SH.
No, you don't know what I'm gonna say. What I'm gonna say is,
watch.
The healthiest version of a marriage, especially as it sits here today, is cooperation, no hierarchy, equal participation. My man just cooked, right? I didn't have to cook today, period, right? And he pays the bills, and I also am going to work. I do my thing, he does his thing, and we both participate and pick up and help in the house. We both are healthy, nobody's forced, and we choose love every single day. That is the healthiest form of marriage that can happen. But when you put hierarchy or put forced obligation or old traditional values that don't even work and didn't work back then when our grandmothers were in it, right? Who's being delusional? Me?
Hey, Aldi, can I ask you a question? Aldi, can I ask you a question?
When I'm going to get a chance to respond.
Sharon, you go out right afterward. Aldi, no, go up there, Aldi. It's fine. Aldi, when the door or the window breaks in your home, who fix it? You or your woman?
We gotta fix it.
Here we go with that.
One second, please.
It ain't even an option.
Hey, Ali, when you drive in the car, the Audi with the red seats and the tire blows, like who changes that shit?
We gotta change it.
Oh, we got when a burglar comes in and gets inside of your house, who goes there?
One. We have to get that. Don't forget the gas.
Do you guys take turns pumping the gas? This is what y'all are doing.
Stop
Yeah, one second, please. I got you.
In fact, before you go, they did not answer my question. And Fatty has to give context to it. I asked you what y'all responsibility is, or it's a deal breaker, and y'all keep running away from responsibility.
5 questions and you keep running
No,
away.
I said what is no, I didn't. Fatty's added context. No, y'all said a man has to.
You said 1 second. 1 second. The question is, since I already gave you certain things that men are stuck with it, they have to do it. Right? There's no conversation. There's no nothing. If the window is leaking and there's air coming in, I have to go fix it. I'll say, "Oh, baby, it was my turn last year, so you do it this time." Right? If you live in Chicago and it's snowing, I have the one to be the one shoveling the driveway. It's my job. It's not your job. I know it. And it's funny. I'm giving you examples that are actually day-to-day things to do. It's not it's not one thing in 1,000. It's every day in Chicago when it's snowing, motherfucker Fatty snowing that shit to make sure the Santa gets home. So now that I gave these roles to men that are stuck in stone, what are the things that are stuck in stone for y'all? What are the things that y'all have to do regardless?
Get Sharon to answer. I want Sharon to answer first. I want Sharon to answer first.
I've been fuming. Because
what is the woman? What is a woman supposed to do?
That question, I want to answer all the questions that you asked me like 10 hours ago. First of all, that woman that you keep asking to be quiet and just cook and clean, what does that sound like? Does that sound like a partner or somebody that works for that person? Because if a maid comes in here and they start cooking and cleaning, I don't want you to talk to me. You my maid. Don't talk to me about the goddamn.
Let me answer.
Get your damn sweeper.
Let me answer. Y'all are you alone. I gotta answer. You and most of these sisters are living. Hold on. You and most of these sisters are living contradictions because y'all tell us, what do y'all do for your man? I'll submit to my man. I'll cooperate for my man. Whatever he asks. Okay, cook every day. I'm a slave. You're gonna force me to cook? Y'all.
Now let me jump back in. So all right, from now the cooking thing. So now a woman that is a single woman.
Address what I said. Address.
Ali, 1 second, Ali. Let him go on the monologue, and I will force him to answer as last question. Go ahead.
You didn't address it.
So now let me
address it.
I'm gonna address the cooking part. The cooking part, when a woman is meeting a man, she's cooking for herself. She could cook once every 3 days because she could cook a whole chicken. That chicken. But we talking about the cooking. I'm addressing.
Ali, let him finish and we're addressing me then.
I'm addressing your cooking situation, saying that she is forced to cook every day. When she's by herself, she could cook once for 3 days. She could cook a bowl of spaghetti in that last 3 days. The same way how Rain says she'll cook on Friday, and that Friday will last into Saturday and Sunday morning. So that's the difference when you want that hot meal every day and not want the person to communicate with you. You don't want her to talk to you. She got to call her friend and all these other things. That is not a relationship no more. That's when it turns into a job. Y'all don't realize that the thing that you are describing to women, even though they keep telling you, it sounds like slavery. It sounds like your job. You keep telling them, I don't care what it sounds like to you. Just do your damn job. That's the issue that you have.
My turn.
So this is why when Rain says, it sounds like you want a man, you want somebody to just shut up. Who be quiet all day? Men, we sit down, we can be quiet, smoke our cigar.
I'm not going to deter. I'm not going to deter it. I'm not going to deter it. Hey, Ali,
you want a person that is just mundane. Men are the ones that's mundane. That's that is willing to just do their job all day, every day, and don't switch up.
Hey, Ali, 1 second. Ali, 1 second, friends. Before the show started, I told y'all, answer the questions. Okay, I said this to the ladies and to the fellas. We are going to interject, not because we don't want to hear you finish your point. It's because y'all talking about things that nobody said. Once again, Sharon. And by the way, Sharon, we know you for 4 years. Your woman comes every show with some spinach or whatever the fuck you eat, because you vegan, and she, oh baby, here it is every show, Maya, every show from the when he was not professional until now, she comes in and he brags about it. Look at my wife bringing me shit to eat while y'all motherfuckers drinking alcohol on streams. Now all of a sudden, oh no, we have to make sure the woman and the man, and it's not a chore when that woman been cooking for you since the day that we met you. So I'll give you two. I'll ask a question again, Sharon.
Before you
Sharon, I'll let you finish. Sharon, I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish. The question is this, Sharon. Do y'all take turns cooking in your house?
No. All right.
Crazy.
Hold on.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
Let me tell you the other
It's a
side
new
to it.
day.
Hold on. Here's the thing. She doesn't stop talking. She talks to me all day, every day. She tells me all her jokes. She we go to sleep. She talks to me in her sleep. She'll just wake up. Hey, babe, you go to sleep. Say, oh, my bad. She don't stop talking. So again, you cannot have that without this. You still gotta accept the woman that she is. She's hilarious. She's quirky sometimes. She forget things. When we walk outside, she ain't thinking about nothing else. She's free. She don't got the stress.
No, not yet. My turn. No,
Ali, I have to. Hey, Sharon. Sharon, finish your thought. Ali, I have to finish your thought.
Hold on. Let me finish it up. So also, I took that stress out of being in the workforce. She don't have to be out in the workforce. So I took that away as well. So let's not forget that part. Thank you.
Sharon, tell me the last hilarious thing that your wife told you.
She told me when she went to Starbucks, they got her name wrong. She think it's on purpose. She ordered the Macalaco Latte, but what they gave her was a Chocolato Mate. And I was dying laughing. I was like,
boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
That ain't no
hilarious.
It was hilarious.
This is the funny thing.
Hold on, Fatty. But look, the ladies is laughing, right? So
now they are laughing at how ridiculous it is. They are doing the face palm. That's not funny at all.
So hold on. Sisters. Hey, Fatty,
funny.
hold on. Hey, sisters. I'm asking sisters because I'm gonna use y'all kryptonite. It's logic, right? And I'm being petty. I told you I was gonna be petty. If I told you I take care of my woman and I give her security, she ain't got to worry about taking care of nothing. And then she bring me the light bill. I go, nah, I take care of everything but the light bill. Am I a liar?
Yeah.
Real quick, please.
Yep.
SH.
Yeah, you a liar.
If you go, I give my man submission. I give my man cooperation. There's nothing I wouldn't do for my man. And then your man says, okay, be quiet, cook, clean. And you go, I ain't no maid. Are you a liar?
Yeah.
Sisters?
Yeah.
That's a trick question. Because
A
who said
trick?
they was giving him
That's a trick question. No.
He said that's a trick question.
No. SH, if I say I'll do anything you want and anything you desire, I submit to you and I cooperate with you. And then you tell me whatever it is, paint my toenails at night. And I go, nah, I'll do everything but that. Am I a liar?
Yeah, because you set up a contract that you agreed. I'd never signed
That's right.
that contract.
So y'all need to say, y'all need to stop saying I submit, I cooperate, I do whatever my man wants, and need to change to I only do what I want to do and make him think that I'll submit and cooperate with him, but I ain't doing nothing at all. He's going to be doing the most. I'll just say that so he'll be dumb enough to think about that and get in a relationship with me. Because most of y'all don't cooperate with the man you say you submit to. Most of y'all don't do what he's asking. Most of y'all are inconsistent. And y'all are lying when you say you'll cooperate with the individual man or men in general, even if he asks you to be quiet or don't talk too much. Y'all not really submissive or cooperative. That's my point.
And by the way,
I want my lady to talk.
But
I want my lady to talk, and I want my woman to have some type of personality, and me and my lady be laughing and joking. But to Fatty point, most women ain't funny. Most women ain't got good jokes. Most women just be talking. It's a minority of women you come across that got personality, charisma, or can actually have a conversation. Y'all know that for yourselves as well too. That's why a lot of y'all got male friends, because a lot of all what women want to talk about is gossip and messy, and y'all know that.
So Rose, you're going to take a Zoom. I just want to make sure that y'all know these, right?
You know that SH.
Hey, compare. Have you ever snuck up on your man and he was dying laughing talking with the fellas? And you said, damn, he never laughs that way with when I'm talking to him. He does what your one did. That's hilarious. And he's like, have you ever noticed that your husband or your partner, if you sneak on him when he goes to basketball practice or he's playing PlayStation with the fellas, he shows parts of like the excitement, then it doesn't show to you. It kind of looks like artificial when it does to you. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, but then when I listen, I find out that nothing y'all talking about is funny.
Yeah, but that's the point, right? And think about it. No, and think about it, right? If I'm funny, I'm always trying to make you laugh because that's something that I do well. If I'm hilarious as a man, I will try to always make you laugh because probably that's how I got you. What do they say on the United States? What is the saying? The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I had a great mom. Nothing more like you can see her eyes glowing when she makes food for us, and everybody's like, oh damn, this is awesome. Like there's nothing more exciting to her than seeing the results of her cooking something for us, because that's how she gets energized, right? It's like a man fixing something in the house and the woman very proud of him that he renovated the kitchen and all that. I find it tragic that if y'all are such good cooks, or if y'all cook so much, that y'all don't want to showcase your cooking skills to the person that means you the most. Because I guarantee you, if Ali is a great cook and I go to his city, me and Sharon, Ali will be very proud of cooking the most delicious dish that he knows, so we can say, oh damn, I remember when we went to his city and he cooked for us. Oh, that was a great meal. For whatever reason, ladies, y'all don't take pride on y'all cooking. Y'all say you have the golden pussy. Y'all say you make me tap out and I will go out in 3 minutes and all that. You brag about that before you brag about the motherfucking spaghetti that your grandmama asked you, told you. So again, if I am good at something, I will be very excited to do it. And I know it because every time we have karaoke night, some motherfucking American Idol motherfucker comes through. And we're like, damn, look at this person. They go out of their way to show us how good they sing. Y'all are not proudful of your cooking because the best cook I get is motherfucking Uber Eats. Rose, take us home and then we read the super chats.
So are we saying this is majority of women that don't like cooking for their man?
You just said it was forced.
They just said it.
Was forced. Y'all all just said it's forced, Rose.
No, hey, Rose.
I never said it was forced, but what I will
Rain, it was Rain. Who
no,
said
one second, please. Rose, you asked a question, right? If I had sex with 50 women, 5 cook for me. We already had this conversation before. Most of y'all have way more bodies than men that you cook for. That shows that you prioritize things that are way, like if you are a good cook, you always are going to show to this man, hey man, look at how good I cook, look at how good I clean, but you know what y'all want to show us? Look at how good I suck his dick. That's what you want to do.
Are we talking about in a relationship or just hoes that y'all might come back?
In a relationship, in a relationship and outside of a relationship, men are very proud of what they do. Even if you have a hoe next to you, if you are good at shit, you want to showcase how good you are. If she's a dope girl, even though she might be not marriage material, you want to make her laugh, you want to take her places, you want to make sure that she has a good experience. Why don't y'all want us to get a good experience other than the sex?
I feel like a man does have the good experience now. When Ali said, is a woman cooking in a relationship and a marriage? Absolutely. Now, the consistency level of it, that might look different because Ali brought up the example of the Chick-fil-A line wrapped around the corner, which I've seen her wrapped up around the corner at least 6 nights out of a week, right? But here's my thing. When you have a woman that's working just as hard as you and she's giving her 50% into the house, whether that looks like managing the household, managing the kids, something that you're not doing, or you maybe help her do when you have a chance or when it's convenient for you. Do you honestly think somebody is in a kitchen cooking 7 nights a week? That's not realistic.
Nobody asked that. Nobody asked that. Ali,
I'm gonna say it though. I'm gonna add to what she said. No, that's a bomb.
Don't add it.
I'm gonna add.
Ali, one second. Ali, you have to trust me. Ali, do you require your woman?
Okay, we're going.
Do you require your woman to cook 7 times a week?
No.
Do you take 1 or 2 days to order out so she can rest?
Absolutely.
And make sure?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Come
Absolutely.
On, come on.
Absolutely. Most men, Women are asking for constant breaks. The ironic and funny thing about this is, if I gotta work, I don't get no breaks. I don't get
Lies.
breaks.
She don't either.
Lies.
You
But that's a lie.
gotta work whether you have a family or not.
That is a
It's
lie.
still a rose. Come on, Rose. Let me come on, baby girl. Come on, baby girl. If something got to get fixed, oh man, I don't feel like fixing it. Like Fatty said, if somebody breaking in, if you cold, if we outside, I got to give you my jacket. Open the door. It ain't no breaks. Y'all
you more your jacket. If somebody run up on your guy, y'all outside, they still off your guy.
You said I'm getting my homeboy.
You probably the first one that's gonna defend him. And now all of a sudden, when you have to do what you're made to do with a woman, it's an issue. That's crazy.
You know how that's disingenuous. You know how
Ali,
you know how that's disingenuous. Do you know how disingenuous? Most men will fight their best friend over their woman. Y'all know that is cap. Most men. Let me land. Most women will take their best friend back over their man, where a man will fight his best friend over his woman, especially if she says something. That's why y'all go to men. Y'all want someone to fight. Y'all don't go to women to be messy. Y'all go to the men to be messy, even when they're not with you. You can do it inside of a relationship. You can do it outside of a relationship. My point is, whatever we doing, ain't no breaks when we serving y'all or when we obligated to y'all. Y'all need breaks from sex. Y'all need breaks from cooks. Y'all got men watching porn because they don't get sex enough. Y'all want men to get a maid because y'all don't want to clean. We got to eat out because you don't want to cook. If that's your soul, if you, like Fatty said, if you're prideful about it, and you know how bad the food is out here, how processed the foods are, how bad it is for us, you should pride yourself to make sure your man and your kids are eating good, because most of the food is bad. So I'm landing. We're not asking for. Hey, Rain, you gonna go right to. We're the first person that usually keeps asking for a break is a woman from her job, where men gotta be on their job or y'all bouncing.
So 1 second, please. Rose has a chance to reply. Rain and Sharon, make notes so you don't forget what you want to say. You go next, and then we go to the super chats. Okay, Rose, Rain, Sharon.
Yeah, mine is real brief. I agree with what you're saying to a certain extent, Ali. But what I'm saying is, you don't have a break from working, whether you're in a relationship or not, whether you have kids or not. Working, bringing in income is the adult thing to do. There is nothing special about that. So you're saying that you can't take a break from working, from bringing in income into the home?
There's nothing special about you being a mother. There's nothing special about you cooking. Let me land. Hey, Rose, you landed. Rose, I let you finish.
It was
y'all love maximizing everything you do, even if it's you taking your kid to a parent-teacher conference. It's like 4 of them a year. You don't take the kids to the parent-teacher conference. You don't take the kids to the doctor.
I booked the doctor's appointment. I booked the doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
They will
when the man works,
hold
on, Sharon. When the man works, all you do is go work. Like, especially if he got a great job that provides for everything, women will brag about all the things you're doing while he's at work, but he's at work.
But that's different. If a guy's providing financially, but that's rare.
Hey, Rose. He's at work. He's at work so you can be at home. He's at work so you can be with the kids. He's at work so you can cook. He's at work so you can be at peace at the house. Y'all will start minimizing his role to make sure you ain't got to work when you know you don't want to work. Most women you know how many women are making videos? That strong and independent life did not work. I wish I had a man. I wish I had a man.
What percentage is that in today's world where a man is assuming 100% of the financial responsibilities?
So 25%. So in the United States, 20 to 25% of women are stay-at-home moms. So he's a quarter, at least. No, Rose. So he's at least a quarter, and I guarantee you, if most women had the opportunity to retire at 40 to do whatever they want to do with their life, so the men can work more, they will definitely do it. Sharon is probably an example of that. If most women could, they would retire early to take care of the family while the man is being the breadwinner.
And so we're hypothetically speaking, but we're dealing with what's going on in today's world. 20 to 25%. We shouldn't even be focused on that. My thing is, a guy cannot bear children. A woman can. So
do you want children?
Nothing else besides providing.
No, do you want children? Do you want children, Rose?
That a man can do that a woman can't do, and vice versa. Having a job is not. Both.
I'll pass the microphone to Rain and to Sharon. I just want to short these real quick, Rose. Would you love to be a stay-at-home mom?
No.
Would you like to work?
Absolutely.
How much of the bills do you want to pay?
I've never put a number on it, but
Let's go with the ideal number. Like if you had to choose right now, this is the ideal number I would like to spend. You make $100,000. I make $200,000. I can pay everything, right? How much money do you want to keep? How much money do you want to pay?
Daddy,
to pay the bills?
Rose, don't say Rose. You said before that man should be paying 100% of the bills. Don't say you don't say
nope,
that. You say he should be paying 100% of the bills, Rose.
Ali, no, if you're gonna quote me right, because you be loud and wrong. I said a man should be capable of paying 100%.
Okay, so how much? So now that I'm capable, what is the percent? So no. So now that I'm capable, and you know I'm capable, you don't need to have to worry. I want to know two things. And Rain, please, and Sharon afterwards. How many hours do you want to work a day? And what is the percentage of bills that you want to pay? Ideal. This is the perfect world, Rose. How many hours do you want to work a day? And what is the percentage of bills that you want to pay?
That face look like it's about to lie. Look, it's about to lie. It's about to lie.
Let me put this on for you, Rose. Hours per day you want to work, and how much percentage of bills you want to pay?
The ladies better check her too. Y'all know she about to cap.
I would want to work 8 hours a day like I have been doing since I've been able to work. And if I had to put a number on it, maybe 30%.
You don't get to ask those questions.
She said she want to work like she work every day, but
you
30%.
want to work a full-time job to pay 30% of the bills? What was it? Just to make sure.
But here's my thing, right? And I said this on another show. The type of men I attract, for some reason, this was brought to me in a conversation. They want to pay 70%. So that's how I came up.
No. We asking you. No, Rose. Come on. Rose. Rose, let's not be chill. Let's not be childish, Rose. Just because my woman wants to do shit, or just because my woman wants to do something, you know, like when my mama sometimes.
Fatty, at least add to what she's telling us that most.
No, I want to go back to the question. I want to go back to the question.
But at least address the fact that every man that she dealt with wanted to pay 70% of her bills. They were willing to do it.
No, but that's not irrelevant. I want to know what her dream man does, not the men that come to her. It's like me saying most women that come to me are flat chested, and I want a big titty woman. Like just because they come to me is just the woman that I have available. So my dream woman is she's built like Meg the Stallion. Now that we got it out of the way, what is your dream position, Rose? How many hours per day and how much percentage do you want to pay? Please be honest.
8 hours and 30%.
That's your perfect position.
Yes, in my perfect world. Yes.
Okay, so just to wrap it up, where is the 70% money goes to exactly? Where does it go?
Whatever he has to pay around the house.
No. 30%. No, 30% of money is allocated to bills. You have $70,000 available now. Where does that money go?
Whatever we decide. As if
Rose,
hold on. Outside of my maintenance or whatever I'm doing, the small things that I'm doing for the kids, it could go to groceries if we're saving.
Rose, you have to listen. Bills include that. That's bills. That's called bills. Everything we expend on the family is bills. You took 30% and you paid it. You already contributed. There's 70% of money that is just there. Where does that money go?
I think I understand where the misunderstanding is at.
Sharon, there's no misunderstanding. She thinks that bills don't include kid expenses, basketball practice. Correct. No, everything is included there.
It doesn't. That's extra. We're talking bills.
Rose. I'm giving you the Rose. I'm giving you. This is why we interrupt. This is why we interrupt each other a lot, and like this. Listen to what I'm saying. Bills is every money that goes out of our pocket to take care of our family. If I'm taking care of 70 and you taking care of 30, now all of a sudden I have 30% of my income that is available and you have 70% of your income that is available. My money is going to investing because I want to have a future. I know that we are going to want to retire early. The 30% of my money that is left is going to go to investing. Where is your money going to, Rose?
Besides whatever maintenance I have outside
Yes,
of
all
me.
that is already included.
Yes, all of that already under 30%.
No, it's not. That's not a bill.
Hold on, no.
Oh,
So, no, listen to the
man.
question. Hold on. I got you. So Rose, this is what he's saying.
Fatty's trying to trap me into
No,
an answer
it's
that
not. It's
he
not about a
wants me
trap.
to
No,
give.
listen, Rose, for real, because it's a good question for you to answer, because I think this is where the misconnect happen with men and women all the time. So all of that is paid for, and say all of that is paid for. 30% of your income came out of it. That's what your maintenance, your hair, your hygiene, your teeth, your waxing. Everything is paid for. Now you have leftover 70% of your money. That's $70,000 throughout the year. What are you doing with that money within your relationship? Hypothetically.
Whatever me and my husband decide is going to. Like, it can go
That's fine.
to
He wants you. He wants you to pay the other. Okay, so he wants you to pay the half of the bills now.
But no, because y'all trying to trap me and dictate a certain answer out of me, because the average household, a guy is not paying 100% of maintenance for a woman.
This is a dream world, Rose. This is a dream. This is a dream.
Hey, Rose, Rose. Hey, Rose, one second. Rose, one second. No, Rose. This is why I ask you this, right? This is why I ask you this. I want you to understand it, so actually we can grow from this conversation, because a lot of times people just say that we're just here to scream at each other and all that, right?
Yeah.
You have no idea why you want that money. And
And
that's the point. And that's the point. You shouldn't be working 8 hours a day if 70% of those 8 hours are silly money. One thing is if Sharon asks his wife, hey, baby, can you put some hours in so we can get this type of goal? If you don't have no goals, if you don't know where that money comes from, if I already paying all the bills, if you can have a softer life, take care of my family, have more money, more time, you have more love, you are not as tired. If I'm facilitating all of these so you can pour back to me, and you are choosing to work 8 hours for the external man that doesn't give a fuck about us, just for you to have money laid around that you have no idea where you want to spend on it, you are doing that for a reason. And I have for the life of me.
What's the reason, Fatty?
First, because you're probably going to divorce me soon, so you want to make sure that you don't get hurt when we actually separate. And the second part, no, let me finish. You asked me a question. The second part,
we ain't gonna never get a chance to talk.
And yeah, y'all will. I will say nothing before the super chat. The second part is more important. You don't trust me. Like you don't trust me at all. And this is most women. Most women are reproducing and married men that they don't trust. They have no idea if that man, when push comes to shove, is going to flip on them. So they literally are saying, let me go and do all these things that I don't have to, just to make sure if motherfucking Fatty flips on me and becomes a villain, I have something going on so I can go back on my horse and move along. You don't trust me, but for whatever reason, you let me nut inside of you, which is the most trustful thing that you can do in your life. Letting somebody have kids with you, sleeping on the same bed as me. Everything I'll do is involve trust. You trust me that I choke you, but I not choke you enough to make you pass out. You trust me to pull your hair. It's strong that to feel something, but it's not strong to rip your scalp. But for whatever reason, when it comes to marrying families and relationships, you don't trust me with nothing because you think I'm plotting on you. That's my answer. Please, Rain and Sharon, take us home. Nobody intervene, please. We have to read the super chats. And shout out once again to the sponsor of the show today, my boy Jabba, the Rainbow Boogeyman. $155. He's a sponsor of the show, and we met all the goals other than memberships on Ali's side. So please, if you can, go to Ali's side and give him some memberships. Rain and Sharon, I'm sorry for taking long, and this panel actually has been pretty dope. So before we go there, I want to appreciate the ladies and Sharon for being here. This panel actually been awesome. We're going to the main event after the super chat. There are 670 people watching. Please like the videos. The likes are for free. Go ahead, Rain, and interrupt, and then Sharon.
It's okay. All right, I took notes because I feel like it was 20 minutes ago when I had these thoughts. But what I did write down, I think, Fatty, you said something about women showcasing their cooking, right? And the first thing that came to my mind when you said that, I was like, because again, what men are we talking about? The men out here in the real world the men that we date, because most times when the men are complaining, I feel these are the men that don't have intentions for you. These are the men that they're not talking about marriage, they're not talking about commitment, but they expect you to cook. And the first thing they say is, well, you should be cooking and you should be doing this. But my thing is, did you come to the table with your intentions? Did you come to the table with, hey, I'm looking for marriage, I'm looking for these things, I'm looking for... No, they want you to cook and they want you to lay down without any commitment, right? And then when they don't get these things, they go back into the world or they come on social media and they're like, oh my God, the women are not cooking. The women are not cooking, fellas. We got to do better. The women are not cooking. So I feel like when we having these conversations again, we got to look at who was actually complaining. Who was actually complaining? And the other thing I wanted to bring up was I think Ali, you said something. This is a one line, and I'm gonna be honest that I really don't like that whole strong woman independent thing. I always feel like that is taken out of context because yes, sometimes it is says I'm a strong independent woman, whatever, and I don't need a man. But there is other stuff that goes behind that. I feel like that is rooted in the fact that, again, when you were dating some of these men, because again, I'm going to assume that nobody else dates men besides the women. So we have these experiences, right? When we say these things, it's because men, some men, not all, are coming to the table not prepared to be a husband, not prepared to be a leader, and they come into the table with drama, cheating, and other people's children. So when women are like, you know what, I'm good. I can do this by myself because I don't need this. So I feel like when that statement comes, we got to look at all the things that are also behind that statement. It's not that we don't need a man. We absolutely do. But it's we don't need the other stuff that comes along with it. And I'm just going to land there.
Can I? Y'all made the man's talk the red pill talking point, and you're conflating the man that you don't want with the man that you the man that you wanted with the man you didn't want. The man that y'all liked more than they liked you, you were giving sex and giving commitment to, who wouldn't do nothing for you. But the man who would do everything for you, you passed over. That's why you have that experience. So we would ask you this: if he wasn't bringing commitment or marriage and all that to the table, why were you letting him bust? Why were you letting him bust inside you as well too? The man that y'all passed over with a man who would do anything for you, but you're conflating the man that you wanted with the man you didn't want who would have did anything for you.
You want to respond, Rain? Go ahead.
So I'm going to say this again, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say this again because unless you meet people, because just because you meet someone does not mean you sleep with them. Just because you meet someone does not mean you let them nut and you busting you and you having babies with them. You can meet a person, have a conversation with them, right? And I said to you before, you can meet someone and the first thing they're asking you is, so when you cooking, right? That doesn't mean you went anywhere with them. That doesn't mean you did anything with them. Again, you can meet someone and have these conversations. And as a person with discernment, you then realize, yeah, no, I'm not cooking for you. I've had these conversations. Now I'm speaking from a personal experience. I've had conversations with some men who literally say those things. And you're like, nah, I'm not cooking. And then what I'm saying is those same men will go back out and be like, yo, these women are not cooking. Well, of course they're not cooking, because when you approach that woman, what did you approach her with? Did you approach her with an intention? Did you approach her with something valuable? The answer is no.
Yep.
And that is the experience of most women.
And she still let me smash. That's my point. You
That
didn't. I didn't have to bring nothing. I didn't have to bring nothing but how I look and how other women like me, and I got the smash. And I'm asking the sisters, it's gonna be real quick. That's like I told Fatty. Who's gonna get sex faster, sisters? The man that you like or the man that like you? Everybody, please. Who's gonna get sex? Who are you gonna have sex with first? The man that you like or the man that likes you?
The average woman would give it to the man that they like.
That's all. I don't have to go that long, but that's what y'all are giving the man that you like your body, while the man that you like will do anything for you, and you're not performing for them. And when you have to settle for the guy you don't like, you don't want to do nothing for him because you're not into him. So you set expectation and standard for him because you don't like him. But the guy that you liked, he got it for free.
That's crazy talk.
And by the way, Rain, before Sharon takes us on, Rain, one thing that y'all don't understand is that there's no man that is having good sex and the woman is literally going out of her way to make him feel good, and he's like, you know what, let me move to the next one, right? There's no man that
is having good sex and having fun with you, wakes up, everything clean, there's food on the table, I'm going to be thinking about you the whole day. Oh, damn, I can't wait to go back. I can't wait. Hey, I can't wait. I can't wait to go back to work. But that's the thing. Y'all give your body before y'all give all the other things. And then y'all complain why man keeps skipping until they find somebody that will. Because like I said, most women have 20 bodies, 15 bodies, 10 bodies, 30 bodies, but they only cook for 5 guys. So if you're giving your body before you give the plate, that's on you, that's not on the man. You could literally cook for me on second date. You rather give your coochie than give the plate. So if you give the coochie, I'll take the coochie. That's all. There's no rocket science in that. Sharon, please take us home, and then we go to the super chats and the main event, please.
It's a couple of things. So the problem is you can't take away a woman's autonomy. She's gonna like who she likes, and she's gonna sleep with who she likes. She cannot go ahead and sleep with every man, and then you also mad that she sleeps with every man. You cannot have it both ways. So if it's okay for her to sleep with anybody that likes her just because he likes her, and then you also gonna penalize her for having sex with those men that like her even though she don't like them. It doesn't make no sense. Number two, all the things that y'all say that men have to do when the person creep through the house and he breaks the locks, that never happens to a majority of men. Majority of men never had a fight in front of their woman. These women don't even know they man could fight if they stand up man or not. Most of these men are here creaking a goddamn door. They'll probably run in the closet too. This whole shoveling snow is once a season. Every man is not shoveling some snow every day. When a man gotta fix something in his house, he go buy a 6-pack, so he call all his homies in, and then he messed it up even worse anyway. And you're not constantly doing this on a day-to-day basis. The things that y'all keep trying to hold women accountable for is something that is an every single day thing, and then y'all turn it into a chore instead of a service of love, an act of service. Y'all say, hey, cook, clean, F me, and all those things you're doing, you got to shut the F up about it. You better moan the way how I want you to moan, and that is it. And you are not describing a relationship. You are describing a
employer to employee relationship.
He wants to say slave.
You wanted to say slave.
America voted no, so I'm not going to say slave. So, and again, if y'all pay attention to the words that you are using, you are not describing something that is fruitful for a woman. You want to take away her autonomy to choose a man, but then when she is choosing for likeness and for love and for all these things, you are also saying you want to penalize her for that as well. And so it just doesn't make sense at the end of the day.
Rose, if I only pick big booty strippers and I keep coming on the internet complaining about big booty strippers, would most women laugh at me and say, bro, like you're going to a strip club trying to get the stripper, what do you think you're going to get? Is that fair to say most women will laugh at me?
Probably so.
So what we're saying is that if all you get is these players and these baby daddies of 3 and all these men that will pump and dump you and all that thing, at some time is a pattern. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I get it. Once again, man can be very astute and he's going to, but as you see on the main event, Latto got a kid by a man that is still married, and she's going to be a third baby mama. And she's one of the few women that doesn't have the fame of being passed around. She doesn't have the reputation. She's extremely good looking. She could get any man that she wanted, and she literally got a UK drill rapper to be a baby daddy while he's still married. And you know what's going to happen? She's going to leave him, or he's not going to cuff her, and I have to do a show about it, and then Maya and Rain and SH and you are going to pull up and saying, oh my God, why are you guys doing a show about this? Because, bitch, now we complaining about the guy that she chose when everybody saw for a fact that motherfucker was doing what he's going to do. Y'all say once again this. We mature faster than men. Can y'all start acting like it? Please. Like, if y'all mature faster than us, and I physically, at least, y'all wake up for men before men wake up for woman. If I put a 25-year-old man and a 25-year-old woman with each other, that woman will run laps around that man for a fact. And I'm stopping at 25, but I believe that at 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, the average woman know way better to manipulate the average man than the average man knows how to manipulate the average woman. All of y'all women on this panel are decent looking. I guarantee you, if y'all wanted the friend zone of 10 of simps that will give you shit that you want, I guarantee you, y'all could do it just for YouTube and TikTok alone. I guarantee you, half of these men don't have rotations of 3. They will be very happy to get some sexual scrums from y'all. So y'all can tell me that you know all of this shit about men, because I know y'all do, and then says, oh, he tricked me, I can't believe. No, he didn't trick you. You want him, you wanted you, and all of a sudden, you have buyer's remorse. So friends, we're going to the super chats.
Buckle up, everyone. It's time for some super chats.
Ali, can you read these ones real quick while I print something? You're muted.
I said, yes, sir. Shout out to my brother, Jay Wills and Misty twice, and my brother Player One for the gifted.
The Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then shout out to my sister, The Real Prism, with the $10 super chat. What in the whole hell is going on? You Tubby and Pharaoh? I don't know what that means, but I don't know. Nino Nation gifted us with a membership as well, too. Much love to my brother.
The Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then I believe the sister, Elite Belzo, with the $10 super chat for the show. And then I think the brother Dallas, support for Sharon. Much love, yeah, support for Sharon. And then Shadow the Titan Wasp with the $5 super chat. Let's go SBG. Let's see the story. And then TM Panics with the $5 super chat. Shout out Fatty Ali, ladies, and the super panda bear Sharon. Sharon Pandas? I didn't know Sharon Pandas. Shout out to I ain't trying to go out like Big and Pac. Yo, that's crazy. With the 10 gift.
The Untouchable Empire,
yo, that's
baby.
Crazy. What kind of name is that, yo? 10 Panics with the 5 memberships. Much love to you.
The Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then I ain't trying to go out like Big and Tupac said with the $20 super chat. Shout out to the panel. I've been MIA, but I've been enjoying the replays in the background. Keep up the solid work, Fatty and Ilcon. Much love to you, my brother.
That's Spoonzaza. Shout out to Spoonzaza. And I want to say this. This is the most unexpected super chat that I ever got.
Oh, snap.
We're going to save this for the list. Go ahead, Ali. You got it.
Oh, man. My brother, I ain't trying to go out like Big and Pac again with
the Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then I got 385 in my purse with sunglasses and 100%. Much love to you. I believe that's a sister, right? Because it's in her purse. And man be having purse today too. The man purse like LeBron. But I ain't trying to go out like Pac. Gifted us with another membership.
The Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then I got $3.85 in my purse with the $3.85. Much love to you. And then Brownsville.
No, that's Zagu.
Oh, Zagu with a $2 super chat. Thanks for being a good person, bro.
Appreciate you, sir.
And then I ain't going out like Big and Pac with a $10 super chat. Sharon, virgin, 1 body, 5 bodies. 5 bodies with 2 children, 5 bodies with 3 children with 2 different men. Who's most and who's least valuable, or do they all have the same SMV? Same. Let me see. We asking Sharon that question?
Sure. Virgin, 1 body, 5 bodies, 5 bodies with 2 children, 5 bodies with 3 children with different men. Who's the most? And who's the least valuable, or do they all have the same?
Who's the most valuable? Who the least valuable? I already know what Sharon going. Go ahead, Sharon. Get your answer.
That would depend on the woman, what she actually brings.
Oh, that's crazy, Sharon.
What? Her having bodies
Sharon.
have nothing to do with if she's valuable or not. That's
Damn,
the
that's
problem. Like,
crazy.
even though we started the show earlier and we was trying to take sex out the value system, men have this lust and degeneracy at the top of their value system. So therefore, they only look at the bodies, not what the actual woman is bringing to the table.
So
That's
can I
simple
ask you?
thing.
So let me
No,
ask
Ali,
you
before you
because
answer the question,
to be
Ali,
consistent.
no, Ali, I have to play a video.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
You can talk. You can go ahead now. And shout out to
Sharon,
Washington Jackson.
hey,
He's in
Sharon,
the building.
if you
So
had
salute
a
to you, Oche.
son, if you had a son, would you rather him be with a woman who had four bodies with 2 baby mamas, or a woman with only 3 bodies and no baby daddies? Which one would you want your son to be with?
My personal son.
Without saying the one who you love.
Yeah. So I would, if my son does not have a family, I would tell him to go for a woman that doesn't have a family. Create your own family.
What?
Why didn't you pick the other one?
Because I don't think most men have the maturity to deal with children if they never had a child.
So if he has kids and he has the same woman with no kids, you not give him the same advice?
Yeah, that'd be a different scenario. Yes. So if my son had children and he's already a responsible individual, that relationship just didn't work for whatever the situation is.
So what about her
taking a woman without a child? As long as she's bringing value to him and they are serious about whatever they got going on.
Just to make sure, because I know y'all don't like to compare women with cars, so I'll compare men with cars. Okay. If your daughter comes to you and says, I have this BMW with 5 previous owners, and I have the same BMW that comes from the stand for free. Like, this is the same price, it's just that there's no owners, comes from literally from the factory. You would tell your daughter to pick a one with 5 previous owners?
So if that one with 5 previous owners was low mileage, right? That's same analogy, and it's an X5, but the brand new one is a goddamn 1 Series, and it can't serve her no purpose. I say, do not get that 1 Series because it don't serve any purpose.
Sharon, why would you say Sharon is the same?
It depends on the value. So
Sharon,
let me just bring the analogy around. So it depends on the value of the human being. To try to make it seem like the body count is what makes the person valuable is nonsense. It doesn't matter how many people. If she has sex with 5 people or she has sex with 1 person, that doesn't change her actual value to that man. Is what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Hey, last question, please. Hey, Sharon, ladies, Mia. I'm going to ask this to Mia because she's been quiet, right? Maya, who was more valuable, you or the girl that's called the Lily Phillips that had sex with 1,000 men in one day? This is for relationships, okay? Who has more value?
In terms of what a man wants in value,
Yes, relationships.
I would say me.
Damn. What? Hey, I'd rather talk with the girls than talk with you, because at least they're not lying. The girls will tell you, yup, a woman with 1,000 bodies.
But if the value is an experience, it would be her.
What?
If you want experience, it's the term of who's requesting the value.
Maya, I'm talking about relationships. A prostitute or a regular woman that works at McDonald's. Which one probably is more suited for relationships?
McDonald's or who?
Or a prostitute or an OnlyFans model that is showing her asshole on the internet?
The McDonald's worker.
No, that was kind of difficult to come out. You're like,
no, because it's like, again, most men say they want one thing, but behind closed doors, they don't want that. So that's what I was saying. I think most men say they want the McDonald's worker.
What? Wait, you think most men would rather date the OnlyFans model or the prostitute? If they were being honest, yes, if they were being honest.
Yes. And I say that because how are these women getting the amount of money that they're getting if these men don't secretly have some type of fascination with these women? So men say they want the pure, they want the low body count, they want the traditional woman, but yet these men are spending thousands and percentages of their bank accounts.
It is because it's nothing more expensive than a wife. There's the first one. I'll spend more money. I will spend more money with my wife than I'll spend with any woman that I want to have sex with, because paying for one trip to Jamaica is not equal to the amount of money I'm going to pay with my wife. That's the first one. The second one is this, Maya. Women, just like men, have a dual mate strategy. They want to have fun with some people and they want to be serious with others. Just like the woman that goes to college that wants to have fun, and she's only looking for if the guy is tall, if he has wide shoulders, if he's funny, if he's charismatic. And then when they go to 30, now all of a sudden they want a respectful man that is honorable and reliable. We want the same thing. We will F the dog shit out of any woman that looks semi-decent, but that's no different than my sock. I can have fun with my sock, and nobody's going to tell me that I value my sock just because I nut on her. I value the socks that I use. I put on the cleaner and dryer, and I put back on the drawer. You know the sock that I value the most? The dry one. The one that is used to service myself, and then as soon as I'm done, that shit is going to the trash because there's no need for a user again. So yes, we will fuck woman or have sex with woman that might be dirty, because we are attracted to women that are dirty, but nobody wants to take the town bicycle. Just because I rode the town bicycle.
Mine is real quick. Why do y'all? It's disingenuous to me when y'all pick and choose when sex is valuable to us and when it isn't. When y'all objectify us and just want sex, and then say, oh, if he didn't value her, he wouldn't be dealing with a woman who he just getting sex from. Why do y'all do that when you know we don't value you just because we having sex with you, but we'll turn back around and go, men value women they can just have sex with? Why do y'all do that?
So I guess it's the concept being that y'all are cool with like the whole throwaway thing. Like just because you're lustful for someone, that doesn't necessarily mean you place value on them.
No, you know it. Hey, Maya, if I had, I ain't gonna use you. I had sex with Lily 100 times. I'll bust her down. Ooh, I called her when I need to bust something down. There's this other woman that I have sex with, but I take care of her. I'm in a relationship with her, right?
Right.
Who do I value more?
The person you take care of.
So why do y'all know it when you go, especially when y'all all been there before? I know every single woman on this panel has been here before. Is this all we're doing? Is this going to go anywhere from here? What are we? Like
it says you are muted.
Oh, y'all, it says you never been there before?
I've never been there before.
Oh, so y'all never been there before. So hold on. So every man y'all had were intimate with, you were in a relationship with.
I got one body, baby.
You only been with one person, SH?
I got one body, and that's my husband. Yup, never been there, Ali.
Okay. Well, SH, how old are you?
I'm 28.
And you've been married since when?
We've been together since high school.
Since high school? I'll believe you. I'll leave you alone.
And Maya.
Congratulations, by the way.
You only been intimate with the man you've been in a relationship with?
Correct.
Okay.
Wait,
how many relationships you been in?
I've been in 3 relationships.
And you only been intimate with 3 men in your whole life?
My whole life.
Okay, but let's say that
nobody had casual sex.
Hold on, let's say that's
I don't believe in casual sex.
No, let's say that's true, right? And both of y'all, I'm gonna believe y'all for the sake of the show. Is that most women?
No, absolutely not.
And do you believe when most women have sex?
Welcome to the real world, Ali and Fatty.
That's not the real. That she just said.
They literally said that he was not the average.
That is the real world. Hey, Sharon, you always do that as if we're arguing something that we're not. You love doing that. Hey, Maya. Most men are gonna come across women who've had sex with men they try to use their body to be in a relationship with, right? Typically, when a woman has sex with a man, she wants to be in a relationship with him. Typically,
right.
Most men, when they busting down a woman, they don't really want to be in a relationship with her, right? They just busting her down.
Correct. That's why I don't believe in casual sex.
Right. So why do we turn back around and try to flip it as if the man values the woman he's having sex with when he just coming in, when he just busting her down, whether he coming in her or whether he just busting her down, he just using her her just like she using him.
When I say he places value on her, I only say that because you're only gonna give something of value, like your pockets determine how much you value something. So if you're giving 30% of your pockets to something, I'm going to make an assumption that you value it. So when I say these OF models, like 90% of subscribers are married men, and married men spending a lot of money on these women, I think why place so much value?
Thank you for who does he value more? The woman he's paying OnlyFans or his wife? While we playing this game, Maya, all the money's going to his wife. He just spending money because he probably not getting sex from his wife. He's not getting intimacy from his wife, and he'll try to at least get some type of access to a woman by looking at an OnlyFans, so he doesn't cheat on his wife. He'd rather look at OnlyFans with a woman he's not having sex with to pay.
So you say, hold on.
Let me finish, Sharon. He'd rather pay to look at a woman just like a man going to a strip club and still be with a woman he's giving security to that he's not getting sex from.
Hey, friends, Maya, 1 second before I go. This conversation is ridiculous, friends. If I have a wife that is actually my wife, and once every 2 months I stop in the road in Figueroa and I get the end job from a prostitute, you are telling me that I value more her than my wife just because she's giving you a sexual favor? Like we agreed.
I didn't claim that.
No, 1 second. We agreed, Maya. We agreed. All of us agreed. A wife is the most expensive woman that you're going to get in your life. More than a girlfriend, more than a friend with benefits, more than an OnlyFans or a prostitute. Right. That woman is going to be the most expensive woman in your life because she will be expensive during the relationship. And if she breaks up the relationship, she's definitely going to be expensive when she leaves. Right. At least a prostitute only is with you when you pay her, and when she leaves, she doesn't ask for nothing in return. She says, it's good doing business for you. I mean, when it comes to a wife, she will actually get the money up front and on the back. So doesn't that prove by our own standards that we love more our wives than we love these women that we just having fun with?
I am not disagreeing with the fact that men value their wife more than the whoever's for the 5-minuters.
Sure.
I don't claim that to be a fact. I think that as women, and I'm speaking for myself, I try to fathom this. Like, why look elsewhere when you've told me I'm enough?
Because we liars. One coochie is not enough. Just like we say, you're going to love me forever, and most of y'all are lying because y'all said that too. Y'all said that. Hey, Maya, you had 3 boyfriends. Did you tell them that you love them? Did you tell them you are the love of my life? I'll love you forever. Did you tell to the 3 of them that you love them?
Yes, I did.
So the same way you told to 3 different men at that time they were the love of your life. Right now, I'm telling you, you are the only coochie I need, which is truly a lie. I probably need more. So we are even now.
Well, I think that even. If you're choosing to marry, you owe that person your everything, and the least you can give them. Is that not true? If you're marrying someone, you don't owe them everything. Okay,
sure.
So the least you can do is give someone the choice to decide whether they are okay with something or not.
But you're not giving me the choice.
Huh?
You are not giving me the choice.
You give me the choice. So if you want to go out and do what you want to do, say, here, this is what I'm going to do. Take it or leave it, because I'm going to do this regardless.
Sure. So Maya, friends, we have to go to the chefs. I'll let Ali and Sharon take us on. Maya, men are getting in relationships thinking they are going to have sex forever, and you know what happens usually? They have less sex than they actually had when they were boyfriend and girlfriend, or they were living together. No woman is coming up front and telling man, hey baby, you know what's going to happen after I have a kid and postpartum depression and I get the menopause and I change jobs and I'm stressed and I'm sweaty and my head hurts. I'm going to tell you no. No woman is coming up front and telling us that. So if y'all are not honest with how y'all coochie works, respectfully as fatty, I don't have to be honest with how my stick works. Would that be fair on the perfect world that I tell you up front that I need more women and you tell me up front that you are not going to be as available sexually as you were before? That's awesome, right? But y'all make me sign an exclusive contract with McDonald's. Every time I go there, they should disclose, and then y'all get mad because I'm eating at Burger King. You didn't give me the choice.
I'm not there to give you the choice either. And
Bro.
don't be laughing, Rain, because you know that I'm right. So stop motherfucking laughing. We got her. And once
I
again,
wanted to say real quick.
What it shows is that men.
Once again, Sharon, 1 second. Maya, finish your thought. Finish your thought. Sharon and Ali, no questions, statements. We need to read the super chats. Go ahead, Maya.
Okay. If you have basic knowledge on a woman, none of this would be a surprise. If you knew that we are the ones that are bearing children and giving birth, and a common side effect of that is postpartum, where's the confusion?
Sure. Do you know, man? Do you know, man? Maya, do you know, man?
I know a man, but I'm not a man.
No, Maya. No, Ali, I have to do it.
Just tell us.
You are right. No, you are right, Maya. I have to know about women. And women are fickle. Women are emotional. Women bodies go through a bunch of things. So it's not the same woman I met on the first day that I met on the 7th day. Maya, do you know that most men crave multiple coochies on a general basis of weariness, talk, biology? Do you know, Mo? No, hey, look at me in the face. Don't look to the side. I know. Look at me in the face. Do you know that most men throughout their lives crave variety and multiple women? Yes or no?
That is a fact.
So what is the confusion?
Listen.
What is the confusion?
Hey, Maya,
Right?
Can you just address that? If you're unfaithful in the relationship and not giving me sex, isn't it a man's nature possibly to cheat on you if he already would have cheated on you?
Yes, and
so why are women complaining about men cheating if they're not consistent in the bedroom and unfaithful in the household?
Like I said before, I think that fact of men is not something that women understand, and I don't think we can understand because of our possessive nature, our nature that yours, and you shouldn't be with anyone else. Now, if a requirement for you is how much you have sex, that should be addressed and laid out. Hey, I told you when we got here, this is what I require. And if I can't get what I require out of you, I'm going to look elsewhere for that. What I'm saying is a real man that really knows himself is going to lay out what he needs and what he desires out. And if you can't meet this, I'm looking elsewhere. What I'm saying is communication is key. I just don't want to be left in the dark. If you need to go elsewhere, tell me you need to go elsewhere. If you are having problems, say you're having problems. So if I can do anything in my power to fix it, I'm going to try to do that because I want to meet everything you're requesting. Now, if a woman doesn't want to meet what you're requesting, that's probably not the woman for you.
Ali made the statement and Sharon, take his own, please. No more back and forth. Go ahead.
It just shows when we have these conversations, sisters will say if this woman doesn't submit or cooperate with you, you should leave her. They'll never give advice to the women to redirect themselves, correct themselves, be better women. And then when we leave them, they'll say y'all broke a home and all y'all wanted was just sex. When we wanted sex on top of everything else that was happening. I don't want to be with a woman where I'm not getting sex, consistency, or her taking care of me. You can't tell men not to entertain hoes and then you best friends with them. You can't tell men to leave women that don't cooperate with them and then they say they broke a house. Y'all are not being consistent with what y'all telling men. Y'all are saying you're gonna do what's in your best interest and men should do it too. But instead, when you do it, it's self-love and happiness. When we do it, we're toxic masculinity.
Sharon, take us on, please.
That's crazy. So
and Ali, we need to go back to the super chats. Find where we stop, please.
The issue is with this conversation is that what you are describing is that men value sex over their wife. And that's the issue that you keep missing. So if you enjoy your wife and you told your wife that, hey, this is going to be a me and you thing, y'all do y'all thing 2 or 3 times a week, however that works out for you and that lady. The issue is when we in real relationships, sex is the least thing that you have in a relationship,
right? It's just something that happens naturally. You eat more, you laugh more, you talk more, you work more, you do everything else more than sex. Sex is something that just comes natural. And then when you just hold that on top of the relationship, that's when it becomes a chore. And then that's when it becomes a, I guess, for the people that's having this problem, this sexless marriage, because you're making sex a chore instead of something that y'all both in mutual combat, and you setting up a space for you to be romantic with your woman. Where y'all could, because it's not just about bam, bam, thank you, man, like how you do the prostitute. Hey, babe, just come here and give me a hand job. No, you gotta warm up the oven before you put the goddamn chicken in there.
Do you have to do it? Do you have to do it, Sharon?
This is what I mean.
You see how I did that without a question?
No, do you have to do it, Sharon?
No.
Do I have to do what?
Do you get quickies on the regular, or do you have to warm the oven? Like, does she's a microwave sometimes for you, or you have to work on it the whole day for you to get lucky?
So I possess this thing that I look really handsome.
Okay.
And so like
So?
every time I walk past her, you know, that oven is already.
This is too easy.
I don't even know my name.
This is too easy. This is too easy. It's too easy. Every man needs to be calling her in the morning, sending her roses, or like warming up the oven, while Sharon literally gets Uber Eats at his door every 2 days. Look at you, Sharon. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for proving the point.
That's like all I do is walk by, see like, hey, handsome. I don't even know my name no more.
And you know what's funny? Most you are lucky that your wife is attracted deep down to you. Most of these men don't get that, and they should. Most of these men should. Most of these men,
Can I jump on that statement?
Sure,
So
and I'm not
think
saying
that-
nothing. Go ahead.
I think the issue is majority of men are not paying attention to what is actually attractive to women. They do what is attractive to men. We keep hearing.
Wow, that's crazy.
If they paid attention to what is actually attractive to a woman, they will move in attractiveness to a woman. They will dress with attractiveness to a woman, especially their woman that they claim that they love, that they will die for, and all these things. But one thing they won't do, they won't keep their dick in their pants for, but they'll die for her. Get the man, boy, yo, sit your silly ass down. Who the hell you think you is?
That's actually for you, and it's not for your statement. It's actually for you.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
Just watch what y'all be nodding y'all
chats,
head.
goddamn
Watch
it.
what y'all. I'm gonna read the super chats, but watch when y'all keep nodding y'all head. Every time he says something, y'all are nodding y'all head. When he gets cooking, when he gets food when he wants, he gets sex when he wants. But he said the man out here complaining when he know most men are not getting that. But he'll make himself look good in front of the women, even though his wife is doing what most men want from their women. And you would say that's a good woman, but most women don't move like your woman, so they wouldn't be a good woman, would they, Sharon?
So here's the problem, right? So if that is the truth, that majority of women, right, they are shaking their heads saying yes. Instead of these men saying, God damn, maybe he's on to something. Maybe I need to change my lovers of men mentality and let me become a lover of a woman. And then maybe they will have the fruitful relationship that they are looking for. They want to fight their woman and force their woman into like in their style of what they have in a mind, and they mind of what a woman is actually backwards.
This is so easy.
Sharon,
Hold on, no. From the great Sharon Bracey, who goes against the Rim Brothers. Did Sharon say women should do what men want, or men supposed to do what women want, Sharon?
We was talking about how men.
I'm asking you because when you coach, Sharon, can you answer? Sharon, remember we started at the beginning of the show. We started at the beginning of the show, right? And you were talking about a man. You said we're gonna answer questions. Should women do should your woman do what you want, or you should do what she wants? Who gets the final say in your household?
The relationship. You can't do nothing to the woman without the relationship being hit first. The problem is majority of men think they could work around the relationship and just talk directly to the woman. Anything you do with a relationship, it's always in the middle before you speak to your woman. So when you want to talk to her, just also remember that relationship is going to get hit first before the woman.
Right. So the man should
to ask those questions.
So the man should follow the woman, right?
You didn't answer the question. Who has the final say?
Woman, right?
So
Who
no,
is the
that
final-
was
who is-
that
no,
was-
no, hold on, no, before you, no,
that
since
was
you're
that
not-
was no. So I
Hey,
did answer
sisters,
the
no,
question.
Sharon, you didn't. Sharon, you didn't. Actually, I did it twice too. A Rain, SH, and Maya. Do you want a man that listens to you, or do you want a man you listen to?
We listen
Without
to
both.
each other.
I want
See,
a man.
no, none of that neutral. No. So see, this is what I'm saying that be disingenuous, y'all. Y'all say y'all want leaders. Let me land. Y'all say y'all want leaders.
If you don't mind, real quick.
You say you want leaders. You say you want a dominant man. You want assertive men, and then y'all keep talking about this equal thing. Do you want men that y'all are following, or do you want a man that follows you?
I want to follow a man.
So can I get back to the problem is that
No, answer the question before you talk
You
about the
didn't answer
problem.
it. They answered it. You did.
Where's the final say in your household, Sharon?
the relationship is more important than each other. That's what
We know. We have to listen to each other. Where's the final say?
Now, when you cater to the relationship, you're not going to do anything to harm that relationship.
We know.
Okay, so now
We know. We know. We have to be reciprocal. I have to care about you, and you have to care about me, and all those things. When y'all disagree, who has the final word?
The relationship has the
that's
final
why-
word.
He answered. He answered. You answered. You answered. You
Hold
answered,
on,
and
you
you get
missing it.
give context when after I get, because you answered. Women don't respect men they feel that's equal to them. Women don't respect men that they feel like is on their level. They want to be with men they look up to. They want men they can listen to. They want men they feel like they can guide them and can lead them. That's a disingenuous answer when you give that, because women do not respect men they feel like is on the same playing level. They resent and reject those type of men. But go ahead, Sharon.
No. Hey, Sharon. Sharon.
Let me just address it.
No, Sharon, you are going to take us home. Sharon, you're going to take us home. Who has the final word in your relationship?
Thank you, Fatty.
Thank you. So now it depends on the situation. Some situations it doesn't need my I have to put a stamp down on it because I have a person that I trust as well as a human being.
Sure.
She is going to be a leader as well. Everything that we have a communication about is not going to be on the equal playing field. Everything has its hierarchy. She has her things that she got to control because she's 100% a leader as well. I have things that I got to control that is 100%.
That's not what we asked you. That's not what we asked
Sharon
you.
Bracey. On the overall, not on the Chili Zero, Nally that overall, who has the final word when y'all disagree in y'all relationship? Sharon Bracey or his wife?
Say it again.
Dang, she got a.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
She gotta tell you that, Sharon. Oh my god. Oh my
god. Hey, Sharon, you got by your wife, Sharon.
That's crazy.
Your wife has to tell. Your wife has to tell 620 people that you have the final word. Because you'll be pandering like a motherfucker.
It's time for some super chats.
And by the way, thank you very much, Ania, for the alley-oop. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Shout out to the 618 people in the building. Shout out to the phenomenal panelists. This show is an amazing show. You never know what you can get from these shows, man. I truly appreciate all the ladies that's on the show, and I appreciate my brother for being on the show as well too, even though he be caping sometimes. But I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Please. What'd you say, Miss Maya?
I should have never started reading the comments.
Oh,
hey, Merry Christmas. Stay out of the
Merry
comments.
Christmas. Merry Christmas. Shout out to my brother. And make sure y'all like and subscribe and share. Make sure you go follow Rain on TikTok. Make sure you go follow SH on TikTok. Make sure you follow Maya on TikTok. And make sure you go follow my brother Sharon Bracey.
Don't follow Sharon, please. Don't do it.
And make sure y'all go follow Ali. And don't forget Ali's goals either, y'all. Don't forget there's 2 untouchables. Shout out to my brother Carl Anderson with the 5 gifted
The Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then the formidable AJ with the $10 super chat. Beautiful, beautiful ladies. Much love to you, my brother. Which button? That is there a woman button I can make like a woman noise?
A woman button?
Yeah, a woman button, something like that. Like a Gully Blanche with the $5 super chat. Sharon is the super simp. And then SQ with the $2 super chat. Rose, you still need me to cash app you?
Oh shit.
And then tells you with the $2 super chat, Rose, when you cash apping me. Hit the cash app, ladies. Luo, the duo, has become a member.
The untouchable empire, baby.
And then SQ with the $2 super chat. Are these good sisters single? I know Rose taken. I think there's two wives on the panel. So I don't know what's going on. And they only slept
SH married. What about Rain and Maya?
Rain said, hit the cash app. Hit the cash.
And Maya said
she said, hit that cash app. I need to change some tires.
And Maya said she's open for a proposal. So make sure that you either.
My brother Matreon been a member for 11 months. When he's emotionally available, he is now sassy. Oh Lord. And then my brother Sucker Free with the $2 cash super chat. Staying sucker free is the campaign. Much love to you, my brother, with the $2 super chat. And then Matron Roberts with the $10 super chat. They want to make mistakes with no judgment while judging all man's mistakes. Ooh, boy, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. And then Yogi Fish with a $2 super chat. Some men can't adapt to the evolution of women. Women evolving? Damn. Oh, I think we won't evolve in this. We're gonna do everything for ourselves, and we expect you to do everything for us as well too. I love the evolution. Men need to think like that too. Mark Chapman with a $2 super chat. Men are obligated, women are flexible. Matron Roberts with a $20 super chat, but you don't need to know the last name to get that booty or her favorite cover. Player One with the $5 super chat. Grandma didn't have Uber Eats, a washing machine, a microwave, and an air fryer. Shall I keep going? And she made sure that granddaddy was taken care of. Twisted Pup with a $20 super chat. And they be bragging about wanting us to be like their grandfathers on Monday, but then don't be like their daddies on Tuesday. We talk some masculinity. Twisted Pup with a $20 super chat. Make them answer the damn question. Answer the question.
To ask those questions.
I want the truth, Sharon. Go ahead, say Sharon. You can't handle the truth. Go ahead, Sharon.
Sharon is
Twisted Pup. Twisted Pup 10 gifted membership.
The untouchable empire, baby.
And then SQ with the $5 super chat. Rose never laugh at my jokes, but I always key with others. I noticed that too. She don't be laughing at our jokes. Wolfman with the $2 super chat. We all know most women aren't funny. Facts. Red Lipstick Vibes with the $2 super chat. There are no breaks in nurturing your family 24/7. Exactly. Until women see it as a job and unpaid labor. Wolfman with the $5 super chat. You got to pay you to be a mother and a wife. $5 with the $5 super chat. Modern women are lazy and work easier jobs than men and still complaining. And most men help their women anywhere they're making up bull-ish stories. We know that, brother. Most of the brothers I know out here cooking. And sister just got a meal from somebody and she on the panel. That man gave us some oxtails. Was that oxtails?
Probably.
Oh, turkey wings. He hooked up with brown stew. He probably cook every night. With the $50 cash app. Salute, fam. Blessing the brothers. Much love to you, my brother. Always coming through, my brother. From
the untouchable empire, baby.
And then my brother Wolfman with a $2 super chat. Women always want to compare their working to ours. Yes, they will maximize what they do and minimize everything you do, even if you're taking care of the whole household. The AP accountability with the $5 super chat, capable of paying 100%. Are you able to comply 100% with what that man says? Most women can't. You call it control. Yes. When she wants to change for you and cooperate with you, she'll say she changed. But as soon as she don't like you anymore and sees you better than herself, she'll say you controlling her. The AP account, my brother Mont with the $5 super chat, it's not up to her what she doing with the rest of that money. Yes, if she really loved you like granddad used to do when he had that one check and gave it to grandma, she give a check to her man. But you got to have that plan B strategy, ain't that right, Sharon? Wolfman with a $2 super chat. They said 70% of women got a plan B when they married. Based on data, Sharon, but you probably believe that's fake, right? Wolfman with a $2 super chat. Should mean we are saying 70% a year in savings. Wolfman with a $2 super chat, looking to protect themselves financially selfish. My brother Slimmy with the $10 super chat. Much love to you, brother. Salute to you. Striking it rich with the $2 super chat. Ali, Rose dodging questions like Neo. Play the clip. I got it on mine. Fatty done got it here. I should put it on here though. The AP accountability with the $5 super chat. Nah, Rain. Them draws stay on the ankles. Ali is right on point. Y'all generalize the Build-A-Bear man to all men. Poor pickers of men. And then Mont again with the $5 super chat. Sharon, when someone pays for private security, how often does security end up in a shootout? Does that mean security useless? Ooh-wee.
That's actually a great analogy.
It's not a great analogy. Security is not for shootouts.
But there's the point. Security is there. There's the point. Just like the man is there to prevent shit from happen, not to be reactive. Is to be proactive.
Yes.
So now, when that pastor want to touch our little boy, right? Oh, does he hesitate at home? Oh shit! I better not fuck with him because Sharon is going to fuck him up. Men are there for pro-action, not for reaction.
Yes.
And that's why a lot of times these kids get into trouble is not because the dad wasn't there to correct it, was because the dad wasn't there to prevent it. Go ahead.
Yeah, but most of these men never even had a fight a day in their life. They ain't no protection.
Here we go.
You move the goalpost. Good
Time
job.
to move the goalpost.
By the way, ladies.
Time to move the goalpost.
Just
1,
like
2,
y'all
3.
know, the data.
Time to move the goalpost again. On 3, fellas. 1, 2, 3. Push.
By the way, that's not a goal post, that's just a goal.
Data and research also shows when people want to commit crimes against a household, women or children, they look for if a man is available, Sharon. That's data and research as well, too. If a man's not available, they typically go after that house. Most criminals do. Black with the $2 super chat. Any man shirt that's white and tight, Batty.
Damn.
I think they're talking about Sharon. Robin M with the $5 super chat. I can't believe
that ain't the real one.
I'm saying this.
That ain't the real one.
But great show, Fatty. And
the untouchable
Boy, it must be snowing in hell. Robin. It must be snowing in hell. P. Keezy with the $20 super chat at 8 hours of work per day just to pay 30% of the bills. A woman can avoid housework, cooking, hold her income for herself, and keep a man unfairly picking up the slack. Golly, I hope your sons never run into one of them, and then she ain't gonna have sex with you either. But she was having sex with other men for free consistently. Ooh, and it rhymed. Okay, Luke Jackson. Peace, my brothers.
He says with 1,000 shillings. Like
yes,
I don't know.
Is it slings? I don't know what
I don't know. Hey, no, Shay, leave Anton alone, man. Come on, bro.
Nico with the $2 super chat. What's good, all? What's good, my brother or sister? I think it's brother. Nico with the $5 super chat. A lot of these women could be driving her kids, their dad by hooking up with a new guy and him playing stepdad. Yes. Women will promote stepdaddies, but will tell you to go back to your baby mama. Tell G with the $5 super chat. Sharon, bodies matter for women. Another man's DNA is inserted in that woman. Too many different partners also decreases her ability to pair bond. The accountability, the accountability partner with I'm not gonna say nothing about it. The AP accountability partner with $20 super chat. Most men want one thing, is a trope said by women, not men. Also, once a woman is sorted, then she may only be used for one thing. My brother striking it rich with the $5 super chat. Women really do stay on cold. Shout out to Maya. Hearing these women talk is the reason why single mothers create such low quality sons and community. Ooh, we marvelous with a $10.
Sorry.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's the man's world. Okay, never mind. But it wouldn't be nothing. Marvelous with a $10 super chat. Do men protect their daughters from making careless mistakes? These women have fathers. Who are these men? The children are a reflection of the parents. Karma. My brother, I ain't trying to go out like Big and Pop with the $5 Gifted.
The untouchable
Who
empire,
is it, Daddy,
baby.
you keep saying?
Spoon Zaza.
Hey, much love, Spoon Zaza. Tell D with
Hey,
the
shout out to the
$5
beautiful ladies. Oh my goodness, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you see? Oh, no. Show that shit again.
No.
This is what. No. Show what your wife brought you during this conversation. No, show it. Show it. Do you see? Hey, ladies, is this woman a slave for bringing her husband some nice cooked meal during the show? See, he says, "Oh, y'all be telling this woman to do this." There's not one show that he doesn't have this shit. And then he says, "Y'all asking for too much, fellas." Hey, man. Hey, Sharon, this is
Boy, yo, sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
And the sister's
That's
gonna
crazy.
go, well, if she liked you and respected you, she would have did that for you.
If she likes you enough.
Literally.
But we wouldn't say that to you if the man ain't taking care of his
Listen,
responsibilities.
all I'm
and his
trying to get
commitment to
you
you
from-
and your kids. We'd say, hey, bum, hey, brokey, hey, deadbeat, you need to go take care of your woman and your kids. But we don't get that from our ladies. They'll make it
And
about
listen,
the brothers
all
picking
I
the
be trying to let the
picking
men-
the wrong woman instead of we telling the sisters to do better. Go
Hey,
ahead,
look,
Sharon.
all I understand is that I'm trying to explain to these men how they could go ahead and get them a solid woman, and then they try to disagree with me. They call me all types of names, but yet I'm not wanted for any kind of sex. I'm not wanted for any kind of. I get about like 5 meals a day.
So
Everything is home.
this is where we different, ladies. We make sure we understand that y'all have
Look,
autonomy
when I
over
talk
your
my
body.
talk,
We
look,
know.
see? You don't want men to nah, you don't want.
Hey,
you want
no.
them to
Hey,
have
Sharon,
nothing
it's
but
actually
very
let's
happy life.
do reverse. We are actually we are envious of you. Why don't you tell woman to do the same thing your woman does? 5 meals a day. Why are you not on your show every day saying, ladies, this is what you should do? 5 meals a day. I don't touch no dishes. You take care of why aren't you selling that?
Right. So this is the issue that they missed. I'm trying to get them to understand how you get your woman to be comfortable enough to do all the things that you are needing from her. Because
Did you answer the question?
The problem is y'all not presented. This is why I said earlier, y'all not presented it in a way where your woman will actually want to do these things for you. You want to force her to do these things for her. That is the difference. You take the stress out of her life, she'd be willing to do more things for you in your life.
Sharon Bracy, I will ask you this. You do one show every day. Have you ever told your female subscribers to cook for their man 5 times a day like your wife does?
Do I ever do that? No.
Call it what you want. What is LeBron looking for?
Get him out of here, man. Just get him out of it. Like get him out of the venue, man.
And the reason why though, but the reason why is because they would take advantage of it. They would not actually put in the work to actually do what is needed to be done so that woman can actually take care of the house and the home.
And y'all, you see, a woman shouldn't have to put any work in for me to be a good man to want to take care of her and do right by her. This, y'all,
right, but he has to be.
No, I was still talking. I was still talking. We'll brag about
real quick.
We'll brag about the women. We'll brag about women being loving and nurturing, right? We'll brag about women having the highest education rate and the most educated. Why we can't flex and brag about how good our women are to our men? That's our problem. We keep wanting to make about the man picking wrong. He ain't vetting right. She don't love you and respect you, instead of addressing the fact, well, yo, if you don't love and respect this man, why he inside you? Why you spending time and energy on him? Why you in a committed relationship with him? You're using this man. Obviously, you see there's value, but you're using him. So just like if I was with a good woman who I wasn't doing right by, I wasn't paying no bills, I wasn't taking care of her or my children, I'm a dusty brokey who's not a good man. I'm not a fit man. I'm not a productive man. I'm not a righteous man. I'm not no type of man at that moment. We got to start addressing women the same way. If we can call men trash when they trash, we got to start addressing those women as such as well too, Sharon. We can't keep putting it back on the man because the women ain't performing. Let me get back to the cat.
Yeah, and then we get the cash apps, and we go to the main event. We have 6 questions. We're going to get 3, and then we're out of here.
Yes. My brother, again, I ain't trying to go out like Big and Pop with the 5.
The untouchable empire, baby.
And then my brother tells you with the $5 super chat, I know an excellent tag team debate, Ali and Fatty versus Jonathan and Sharon.
I already crushed Sharon. I'm actually going to start to re-upload my debates. Like the Sharon debate was the first and was the easiest debate I ever got. Oh no, I'll take that back. The easiest debate was Taz Exclusives, the GOAT debater. I'll be re-uploading that soon too.
SQ with the $2 super chat, Panda Bear Bracy. I like Sharon Bracy better than that. Corinne Mackey with the $2 super chat. Much love to you. My brother Marine Mustang with the $5 super chat. What's a player to do when his flavor is new? Rain, Maya, and SH, all three. Damn. Was that good, y'all? Y'all like that? Y'all like you?
Yeah, that was expressive.
Right. That was right here. El
Castigador is the Punisher in Spanish.
Oh, with the really? With the $5 super chat, bro. Just say happy wife, happy life. The Hill Simps delete themselves on. Oh man, Sharon ain't a simp. Unity is strength with the $5 super chat. I salute the bros that actually look for wives. They're the ones that haven't given up on marriage. I see y'all doing your thing in Kenya and Jamaica. That's what I'm talking about.
Got untouchable empire, baby.
And then my brother.
Just think about it. They having this idea that I'm a simp because I'm actually attracted to a woman and I have a woman bringing me food. Just think about it. And
that's not why you are a simp.
They call it used in a negative way, right? So it's not like it's
there's not. Hey, Derek Jackson had the wife and he was a simp. Simp is a pet. No, Sharon, one second.
Nothing like a Derek Jackson. Don't compare
Sharon,
me to him.
Let me take that back. You are not a simp. No, you are not a simp because on your relationship, you actually get something in return. You are a panderer. That's different. So on your relationship, you don't simp for your woman, but you preach every day that men should simp for theirs. And then, like, once again, rules for thee, but not for me. Every day you tell what men should do, but you never stop to say, my wife is ABC. This is what y'all should do to get the man that you want. Instead of saying to the man, this is what you do to get the woman that you want. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you should have days to say, hey, ladies, if you want a man like me, if you want to get up, you need to cook 5 times a day. You need to do this, you need to do that, and you need to do that. And by the way, friends, once again, shout out to Sharon Bracy. There's a reason why he has 3 baby mamas. 2 of them got bamboozled. The final one, he got married. So go listen to 21 Sharon. Okay, go listen to 21 Sharon. Go listen to him and I hope you be lucky that you actually the final boss. You are not the first and the second one because you are going to get got. Yes. You have the chance.
I disagree with Fatty. I think I completely disagree with him. And since I disagree with him, Sharon, can you tell us what women should do better for their men?
That will be according to that man.
Oh man.
And the real
Ali checkmated you again.
The real issue is that majority of men are not willing to just lead their own life and explain to the woman that they want how they want their lives to live. Majority of men, they are going to relationships, they hang out for a little bit, and they say, "Oh, we went on 5 dates. I guess we together." And then they have sex. I guess we're gonna move in. They move together.
Ali. One second. Ali, you know,
a lot of men are just moving through their life. They are not leading anything in their life. And they act as if I'm supposed to speak for them. No, I'm not going to speak for a weak ass man that is not putting in any kind of work to be the proper man.
Hey, 1 second, Sharon. Ali, 1 second, because we have to go. Ali, you already checkmated him. Notice how he gave. When we ask him, can you give advice to women to how to get? He said it depends on what the man wants, and then he turns around and he gives blanket random advice to all men. This is why you are a panderer, because when it comes to a woman wanting a man, you say it depends on what the man wants. But as soon as we ask,
What does the man has to do? You can give blanket advice, go get a job, chase your purpose, become responsible, become honest. But you couldn't do that shit with a woman because once again, you are not here to tell woman how to get a man. You are here to tell woman how to exploit men.
And the main reason why I cannot tell that to a woman because I ain't never date a man.
Liar.
Prove it. Prove it.
You go find the man that I dated. You go prove it.
No, prove it that you never dated.
You go find him.
What?
You go find him.
I don't know where Ali starts ended. Hey Nick, thank you very much so much for the 10 membership. We have Patty Sama with 5 untouchable memberships.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
Thank you very much, Patty. We appreciate you. AJ Ocho. He says, salute to my brother Ali. Keep the good work. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Empire, baby.
With my boy TM Panties with a 5.
The Untouchable Empire, baby.
Untouchable memberships. Thank you very much. Agree to Disagree podcast with 5 untouchable memberships. Thank you very much for taking care of my brother Ali. And we are about to go back to the main event. Welcome, Dale, into the show. Nico says, Uno reverse. Women think they satisfy us, men, in the bed. When they don't, we men just go find Becky or just pay Rashida light bill real quick. LOL. Nico comes back and says, ask Rain some questions.
My lady just brought me some food too.
Oh, damn. She was watching the show. Shout out to Wally Lady. Let's go.
You ain't only once, Ron.
Thank you so much. And finally, last but not least, Prime VA says, I noticed that Sharon always says most men, but for a woman, it's never most. LOL. Dude is a clown.
Also, this dude that said that he ain't straight, so it is what it is.
Oh shoot! You see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ! Ooh,
you're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Click the cha-ching, please. I would appreciate that. Shout out to my boy Jabba, the Rainbow Boogie Man, with $100 in support for the Untouchable and the Wildest Wake Up Show. Thank you so much.
Cha-ching.
The sponsor of the show, we have the Genius CEO with the Untouchable emoji. Thank you so much, CEO. I appreciate you. Man, this man does.
Oh, I hit the cha-ching. My bad. Cha-ching. Hey man, I'm the real life. Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
My boy Bepworks with $2 saying Untouchables. I appreciate you, Bepworks.
Cha-ching.
We have my boy Tariq in the building with the $10 and the flexing emoji. Thank you so much, Tariq. I appreciate you.
Cha-ching.
We have BMA saying 30% gone getting rose. 30% ain't going to getting rose. Thank you very much, BMA, for the $5.
30% ain't gonna get it.
Cha-ching. And then we have another one from Bepworks, $2. Cash App. I appreciate you, Bepworks.
Cha-ching.
And then we have the king of Discord, OG Top Cat, saying nice show, fatty.
Cha-ching.
Carl Anderson in the building saying $35 via PayPal. Thank you so much, my brother, Carl.
Cha-ching.
And last but not least, Jabba the Rainbow Boogeyman. This man is the sponsor of the show. He says, I'm off to the gym, so I'll close it out. Great show. Thank you, Jabba, for getting us to all the goals today.
Cha-ching.
Damn, you missed the button. And friends.
No, I thought it was the but you know the my bad.
No. And friends, I appreciate y'all once again. Thank you very much for being here. We're going to the main event, not staying for long. We have 3 more questions, and then we kind of going to wrap it up. I have some announcements first. Sunday, ladies for sure is going to be wild. Should woman go last?
Should woman go last? We see a lot of these men that are running the bag and getting all the goals, putting their woman on the back bumper. Should woman be first? Should woman be last? Okay, we're going to have a lot of fun on Sunday. Of course, the ladies are going to be here, ladies first. So we're going to have fun. And on Monday is the 3rd anniversary of the Team Fatty Show. 3 years we are in. A lot of things that we accomplish, but we're finally going to go full-time pro. So on Monday, come in at 5 p.m. and celebrate with me. 3rd birthday of the Team Fatty Show. Okay, do you want to announce something before we go back to the show?
Just thank you for everybody that's contributing, donating, and supporting the show, and thank you for the panels as well too, man. Fire. I already knew Rain was gonna be fire. I already knew SH was gonna be fire. They didn't even start talking yet. I knew she was gonna be fire as well too, and Maya too. And some guy named Sharon Bracy, little little sparks here and there. Yeah, all right too. But yeah, hey, definitely one of my favorite shows I've done, man.
Well, you're welcome. I gotta get up out of here. I really appreciate the invite. I enjoyed the conversation. I think we got some. It was good. I appreciate it. And all the people that I just met for the first time. Hopefully, I see y'all somewhere else. See you on my channel. I will come to your channels. Let's all build and have conversations and keep this thing going.
And thank you very much for being here. And speaking about building, learn how to do a redirect. So when you close the show, the people watching your show come to watch the rest of the show. Since we build it, right? Since we build it, these need to be done not today, but in the future. Since you said, I hope y'all come over here, I would love for Sharon to say, hey guys, if you want to see the rest of the show, go to Ali channel and go support the same way we're doing to you right now. So, sir, we appreciate you, but honoring a good tradition, let me kick you out. My way. Are you ready?
Damn.
Are you ready, Sharon? You ready or not? Just make sure.
Here I come. You can't hide.